I'm not wearing any pants. I just thought you should know that. KFC dating simulator got me to go back to KFC, so maybe this will get me to play Dead by Daylight again. Okay, they have the Wraith. That's good because that's who I was going for. Yeah, no, I don't even know why I haven't played this yet. I was gonna do it as soon as it came out, but I got busy. Oh yeah, we're doing this all in one video, by the way. I like to just get things over and done with and move on to the next project. And if you prefer your Let's Plays in parts, well, I'll put chapters for you. So whenever you finish a chapter, pause and come back the next day. You wake up on the beach, soaking wet, salt water stinging the inside of your throat, as if you'd nearly drowned. Water falls from your mouth as you open it to gasp for air. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you can only remember your own name, but not where you came from or a single fact about your life. What you do know is that, despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Wow, really went down the wrong pipe, huh? You need a minute? Or can I go on? Because I can give you a minute. We've got plenty of time. Endless time, really. An eternity, if you catch my drift. Whoa, not now, ocean. Sorry, Ebel. May I continue? Yeah, I don't give a shit. Okay, then. As I was. Yep, I'm just gonna keep coughing up salt water. As I was saying, you look down at your feet, ankle deep in the crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. As the water recedes back into the ocean, it reveals a grotesque discovery. You know, this is a pretty nice place, honestly. Is this where all the killers hang out when they're not killing? A decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand. All you can do is vomit. A stream of dark bile, bugs, worms, and other. It doesn't look too bad. Kinda looks like it would be in a Gorillaz music video. Questions race through your mind. Where are you? How did you get here? Who is behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in your head? However, answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. What will you do? I guess play the game. I'm gonna dig up that face. Maybe it talks. You brush the sand away from the half-buried human head embedded in the ground before you. There is no body, just this head. As you pick it up, flakes of skin fall to the ground. The jaw falls open, revealing a gold coin sitting on the rotting tongue of this poor dead soul. Getting your hands dirty, I see. I like that. You're a take charge type. Why is the ocean talking to me? You examine the gold coin briefly, happily distracted from what has otherwise been an extremely confusing morning. The sun beats down on you, drying your clothes. You check your pockets, but they're empty. Plenty of room for a gold coin, you suppose? And so, you deposit it. Well, that's a nice coin you've got there. What if you were to spend it right now? On what? Yeah, I don't give a shit. Why not? Yeah, there they are. Human persons. Well, hello there. I'm Dwight. And I'm Claudette. We'll take that. Claudette quickly relieves you of your gold coin and tosses it to Dwight, who bites down on it like an old-timey prospector before handing it back to her. And this is for you. That does look pretty cool. It's like a Dan Aykroyd Crystal Skull vodka they cut the top off of. When you take a sip, you find that it's incredible. Money well spent, in your estimation. But I gotta ask, could somebody maybe design the next one of these dating sims to be all-inclusive? It really takes some of the fun out of a fantasy vacation to be watching your wallet the entire time. Oh, that's hilarious. They're trying to be meta. Eh, fuck it, whatever. I played Dwight, he wouldn't give me anything roofied. Thanks for the drink. It's quite delicious. You're welcome. No. Did someone just thank us? Go with it, Dwight. It's normal to be thanked for doing a good job. Trust me on this one. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current situation, as you feel something soft bump into your foot. Oh, it's Wilson. Cool. When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting in the sand there next to you. So they're just doing the whole anime thing they were doing with KFC. Got it. Okay. When are we gonna see the killers? You stare down, frozen. A voice calls out from behind you. Little help, please? You turn around. When you see what's waiting for you, your jaw just about hits the ground. God damn, she's thick. Yo, that's exactly how I imagine the Wraith looks like when I play as him. I forgot who that was. Oh, is that the spirit? Here's Trapper. Oh god. Four gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and a well-tended volleyball court. If those are monsters, I don't want to be human. Each of them oozes with undead energy. If that's what you call... I don't think that's what's oozing from them is undead energy. More like eroticism. Absolute sex appeal. It's like Baywatch, but with serial killers. And instead of saving drowning people, they just swim out there and finish them off. Each of them oozes with undead energy. A magical aura reaching out and penetrating you via your eyes. Your heart begins to race. Curiosity, fear, desire. Told you. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed, let's call them killers. I don't know, not to be judgmental, but that's just the energy they put out there. You know, honestly, Wraith kind of looks like Junkrat. I mean, I'm not even surprised by these designs. The R34 community has been going bonkers with Dead by Daylight for years now. This is actually pretty toned down if you ask me. Though they gave Trapper a very flattering hunk of bulge right there. So many competing feelings rush through your mind at once that you are completely paralyzed. Hello. There are weird days, and then there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up at this monstrous lineup of, well, literal monsters. Sexy ass monsters, though. You know, honestly, if they had these as skins in Dead by Daylight, I'm pretty sure more survivors would just be rushing towards the killer instead of hiding from them. What do you do? I don't know, I guess I could motorboat my face on Wraith's abs. Toss it back. When you give the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air and lands right in Huntress's hands. Not bad, stranger. Her muscles ripple as she grips it in her hand. You look her up and down and consider what it might be like to be held tightly in those strong arms. Warm, perhaps, maybe a little sweaty, but that's okay, it's natural. Try hard much? Bleh. Oh god. They're speaking directly to you, but you still can't bring yourself to reply. When you snap out of it, you realize that everyone has gone back to the volleyball court. Alone again, you look across the beach at these strange residents who casually bat a volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion onto their private beach. Should you be frightened, worried, excited? I did refer to them as killers, not to give too much away. But at the same time, damn, they are looking very appealing in their own way, and nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction. Don't be scared, Ebel. You were made for this. Well, geez, if the spooky ocean voice says not to be scared, I'm sure it's all going to work out. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. Ooh, can this be like a secret horror game where they all try killing me? Like you try flirting with them, then they eventually try to kill you and you gotta escape using the survivors? Because I'd be fine with that. It seems like you've derailed the volleyball game just by showing up. You derailed the game by just showing up, nitwit. Well, you guys seemed all so friendly when you came over to get the ball back. Fucking posers. I guess you're also a nitwit. Look, it's best to just go with what Trapper says when he says that. That's a policy I hold for pretty much anyone who always seems to have fresh blood on their hands. Hey, don't worry about it. It's all just a game. Existence, that is. Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than a silly game. What's your deal? What brings you here? You mean they're here to do more than distract from my total domination? That was Wraith. That sigh means he was done with the game too. Either that or he saw a butterfly or something. Look, I don't care why this slack-jawed moron is here. I just want to know, can I kill them or not? You know you can't. At least not yet. Knew it. Hey, Apple, you might want to, you know, say something. Actually, never mind. There'll be plenty of time for that soon enough. Right now, this group has some questions for you. But be warned, answer quickly and answer well. This is a timed quiz and it will be very important later. Very important. Oh boy, can't wait for my memory to lapse on me on this one. Or not important in any way whatsoever. Probably that one, I can't remember. How attractive would you say you are? I'm average. I'm pretty average. Just another face in the crowd. Another... Shut the fuck up. Just another face in the crowd. Another normal, meaningless life in an endless cycle. I think you're quite cute myself, like a chipmunk or a grizzly bear. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Okay, everybody always says flight, but the thing is, it's very cold up there, and it's hard to breathe. And also, knowing the surrounding folk in my area, somebody's gonna see me flying in the fucking air and go, what the fuck is that? Is that a deer? And shoot me, so, I'll go with super strength. I feel like that would help me more than flight. Super strength would be cool. Strength isn't all about muscles. True strength is up here. Well, yeah, I want to have my slim physique, ding-dong. You expect Trapper to point his head, but instead he taps on one of his bulging shoulders. It's specifically in these muscles. Nobody gives a shit about your calves. Ah, so you skipped leg day. What was your best subject in school? Oh, I like that. Little bongo. I know, I'm a nerd. I was equally good at both. Now, let's just go with math. It's the only thing that makes sense when you think about it. What's your favorite animal? The fuck is a mustelid? What the fuck is that? Hang on. Oh, like a ferret? Just weasels and badgers? I do like ferrets. Ferrets are cool. There's also wolverines. But tigers, I really like tigers. Cat. Definitely a cat. What? Why is everyone looking at me? You just think because I'm a typical cute goth girl, I have some specific love of all things cats, and more specifically black cats? Well, I do, but you can go all to hell anyway. I mean, I'm thinking more of like tigers and snow leopards. Favorite color? Blue. Blue isn't good for productivity. Makes people want to be lazy. Oh, well. Fuck, I'm surrounded by blue. That explains a lot. That's why I make my lighting red. What's your dream job? Not working at all. It takes a lot of courage to break free from society's expectations to climb the ladder. Only she could spin laziness into some kind of grand crusade. These damn millennials. Oh god, Trapper's a fucking boomer, isn't he? Best flavor of ice cream. Mint better be on there. If I say vanilla, they're gonna call me a basic bitch. No, I'll go with chocolate. I like chocolate. I like vanilla too, but fuck it. Chocolate. My favorite flavor is pain. Same. Same here. What is it, Wraith? Mine is vanilla, swirled with pain. I think mint chip is the greatest flavor ever conceived myself, but enough about ice cream. Am I right? See? Mint chip is fucking slept on, okay? I get so goddamn sick of people saying they don't like mint because it tastes like toothpaste, and then I'm just get a different fucking flavor of toothpaste then if you think it tastes like toothpaste. Mint chip is great. Hold on a second, this reminds me. I am right, always. It's a lesson you should learn before we go too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick mint chip. See? The ocean gets it. We're teaching lessons now. Oh, the narrator, my bad. We're teaching lessons now. Narrator, you rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule on this island. Even for faceless voices. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? Mint chip. So obedient. No, that's just my actual opinion, motherfucker. I think you're gonna do just fine. Anywho, now that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants to start getting to... They want me to get to know them. I'm Trapper. I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on this whole island. I don't like losers. If you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Wraith. Hi, I'm Wraith. I'm nothing like everyone else. I like nice people and loathe big dumb idiots. Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like... most things. I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time, but the things I do hate, I really hate. You know? Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering, and society is a carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's better to choose to not just take part. I mean, yeah, that's some sage wisdom you're dropping, but it's like, we're on a beach on a tropical island, you know? Now's not the time. Let's play volleyball. Jeez, it's like she was downright murdered by society. She hates it so much. Oh no, wait, I'm remembering Spirit's story now, and that's almost exactly what happened. Hey, I'm Huntress. Don't let these bummers get you down. There's lots of fun to be had on this island, along with lots of love. Yeah, there is, if you know what I mean. Grow up. Grow a body. I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead, but I'm not a literal ghost. I just create a trail of fog. I'm not made of it. Whatever, fog body. Wait, Trapper has a yacht? Why don't we just do like a Dead by Daylight map on his yacht? That'd be awesome. It'd be like that slasher game mode from Grand Theft Auto Online. I'll give everyone a taste of true luxury and power. Don't mind him, he just hates fun and happiness. Or we could go hang out by a pool. Hey, well, what if the yacht has a pool on it? And if your yacht doesn't have a pool on it, then it's not a fucking yacht. I find the water calming. Simple, beautiful. Hey, what about our volleyball game? You should have all of this shit prepared on the yacht. We can exercise and have some fun as a group. Are you all serious? There's a perfectly good lounge to chill at right there. I'm tired, and besides, I hate being in the sun. Volleyball, yacht, pool. Nothing wrong with the lounge. But, you know, it's not a beach episode without a game of volleyball. Alright, cool. Let's see what we got. Let's see what this Amazonian murderous bitch is like on the volleyball court. I'm sort of a big kid at heart, obviously you are too. I like you already. Well, that's very nice. You're probably gonna kill me later, though. Probably gonna pop my head like a watermelon with those muscly thighs you've got. Oh, they're back. Cool. Oh, so the survivors are the coordinators for the killer's luxury time? It's pretty funny. Is that why they're hunting them down? They just need servants on their tropical getaway resort? This is Dwight and Claudette, our activities coordinators. They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. They're the only help remaining on the island. The place we call Murderer's Island. They should make like a total drama island game, but it's with like video game characters. Like this. Okay, so they've been killing everybody. Got it. I'm gonna try skipping through some of this dialogue. Like, I'll get like the general gist of it. I just want to get through this shit. We will now escort the group to the venue of your choosing. However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to present you with your options whenever possible. And don't just run off to various activities unsupervised. We don't have much autonomy around here. The least you could do is allow us to do your job. Oh, are the killers gonna try and like kill me and those two have to step in and like hit them with a flashlight or some shit? Just like, no, put him down. Those two, Claudette and Dwight, did they just start to mention something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape them? Oh, no, 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 no. I think you're mistaken. Because it seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off this island, though. Oh, yeah, that's true, he was. But he just meant that he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway, a couple miles south of here. It has much fancier accommodations than this island. It's one of those big corporate outfits. Quite exclusive, where all the famous celebrities hang out. Very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charm that this island has, though. Trust me, you wouldn't want to go there. With all that money comes a lot of restrictions. So the narrator's trying to get me killed. Is the narrator the entity? Should I be listening to the ocean and the survivors? Because if that's the case, I'll do that. This is where you belong. Now, off you go. It's time for an activity. On this island, your decisions matter. Mostly. When I agree with them. Not like that other island. So what'll it be? It's like I was saying, I want my volleyball. Okay? I want my volleyball for my goddamn Anime Beach episode. Wow, it's so exciting to have someone else into athletics on the island. Spirit and Wraith are so boring, and Trapper is so predictable, relying on brute strength to win games. He has no respect at all for grace and skill. Thank goodness you didn't choose the yacht. What kind of person wants to be a sitting duck in the middle of the open ocean? You're just asking for a sneak attack from an elk. Okay. I just don't want to be on a yacht because I'm afraid of boat failures on the open ocean. That's why I refuse to take a cruise. Wondered how long it would take for her to bring up an elk attack. Game starting up again. Make sure you're watching close. Elk don't swim. Do they? Hang on, let me look that up. It says they're excellent swimmers. Damn. My guy has no idea what the fuck he's talking about. Live in the forest long enough and you'll see an elk swim. Believe you me. Cheer for me, cute stuff. Okay, whatever, I don't care. Killers resumed their place on the volleyball court and resumed the match they were playing before you arrived. Oh, they're back. I see you working with thirst eyeing those bouncing buns playing volleyball. Claudette hands you— wait, if she said she was excited to have somebody new play, then why am I just spectating? I don't know, this game. Claudette hands you your lemonade. Oh, so fresh, so tart. She leans in and whispers in your ear, yo, we gotta get the fuck out of here. Who would you bet on to win? Who's the MVP of your little heart? You're nervous. You don't want any of these killers to hear you talking about them, or not talking about them, if they're into that sort of thing. Just pick someone, please. It's not like we've got all day, night, week, month, year, lifetime, eternity, or anything. Who put sand in that guy's shorts? Sheesh. Okay, I think, it's a tie between those two. Alright, let's do the wheel. Alright, here we go. Let's spin this bitch. Okay, Huntress it is. You got your eye on me, yeah. Fate told me to. I'm a little annoyed that I've been so flashy with my moves. Usually I'm so sneaky that you can barely see me at all. Huntress is totally kicking my butt. Correct answer. I'm allowed to support the other people on this island, right? Oh geez, I have no idea what the rules are here. Are there even rules? I should have stayed in my secret Larry? My secret Larry. Wow, what a game. It's a tie. Can there even be a tie in volleyball? No one knows since this is everyone's first time playing. You know, honestly, this isn't what I was expecting this game to be. Like, yeah, I was expecting the dating simulator thing because, well, it's called a fucking dating simulator. I was expecting the tropical island resort thing. I thought it was going to be like you're just playing a normal session of Dead by Daylight, and then, like, Huntress picks you up out of the locker and is like, you know, actually, you're pretty cute. Hang on. Let's go back to my place. Oh, well, I can dream. These killers don't usually have time for team sports amid their busy schedule of brutally tearing survivors to shreds. Hey, is Claudette crying? You okay, Claudette? Probably just shedding a tear for her lost fellow survivors. You know, this resort had 4 employees when it opened. It's nothing. I'm totally fine. Whatever you say, boss. Oh, look, the killers have dispersed and are all cooling down in their own way. Spirit is reading a novel. Trapper is stretching sensually in between chainsaw curls. Wraith is standing on the beach, desperately hoping that the sand will swallow him up, and Huntress is doing some target practice with her bloodied hatchet. You feel a nudge. Dwight is looking at you expectantly. You should really make a move. Life is short. You could get snuffed out at any time of day. Carp diem, carp PM, carp now. Go ahead, chat one of them up. I like Dwight. Dwight's always been my favorite survivor. Killer's caught my eye. Huntress. You head over to Huntress, after all. Look, I like a woman that could bench press me, okay? That'd be awesome. After all, this whole sporty hangout thing was her idea. Might as well see how she's doing. You were really great out there. Where'd you learn to move like that? Whose moves? My moves? These moves? Oh, they're nothing. Huntress blushes a bit from beneath her mask. It's cute on cute, if you ask me. Sometimes you gotta look past some bloodstains. See, that's what I'm gonna say when I sell my apartment. It's like, nah, it's fine. Just get over it. Look, it's not even real blood. It's just from a cereal commercial.
Galpo, with one of 8 essential prizes inside.
A lot of men run for their lives in my presence. You really learn a lot about what the human body is capable of in those types of scenarios. I love to exercise. In a way, we're all running for our lives when we keep in shape. I guess I've never thought of fitness that way. Maybe it's time to start. You never know who's coming for you through the brush as fast as they can, propelled forward by hunger, desperation, or just plain old boredom. Doesn't seem like boredom is going to be your problem surrounded by all these characters. Survival, on the other hand, you're going to need to compensate for your lack of killer instinct. What's your style? I don't know, imagination. I like to make up little games for myself to play. My imagination is very vivid. I can imagine the two of us panting, sweating, our clothes torn. So it's a sexual innuendo, but I bet it's probably her chasing me with a fucking hatchet. Our hands gripping the sheer face of a cliff's rock wall as we climb. Never mind. Not exactly where I was going, but sure. Up to a cavern entrance, a dark cave slick with dew shimmering in moonlight. I'm back with you. A pack of wolves await us there. Friends, enemies, dinner. We look into each other's eyes, then back at the wolves, and together we all howl. Well, god damn it. My blood is... Well, fuck it. You know what? I don't care. Come on, everyone. The fun and games can't be over already. I get it. Volleyball. Not ruthless enough? Look at us. We crave action. We crave excitement. We crave the thrill of the hunt. You're correct. Let's hunt the other killers. It's time to see if our friend here has the hunter's instinct. I saw you surveying me like prey on the volleyball court. Yeah, that's what I was doing. Huntress waves a bloody axe in the air and you step back nervously before you realize she's not waving it at you. She's handing it to you. Don't worry, I've got several of these. Oh, they're in her travel case. That's awesome. How'd you get that on the plane? It's important to hone your skills, especially when you're in a new place where threats may lurk around every corner. You need to make sure that you are the biggest threat of all. Just don't aim those things at me. Many games consist of two parts. On top, a pointer which rotates in a clockwise direction. Got it. And on the bottom, a target you're going to be pointing at. Okay. Ready? Okay. Perfect. Cool. Yep. Perfect. Damn, I'm too fucking good. Fuck me. I mean, could have been better, but who's keeping a score? For the record, I am, and you got 9 points. Hatchet throwing, cool, I guess. I like my stabbing to be a bit more up close and personal. Somewhere a loud horn blows and the survivors snap into action. Time's up. Get to the next activity. Alright, cool. So it's like Total Drama Island, but with serial killers. Mealtime. So what we eating around here, man? We eating people? That'd be something cool. No one wants to sit next to Trapper. He refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster. Wait, Trickster's here? Oh god, yeah, he is. Sweet. You know, honestly, that's really not too far off from his actual design, so... Cool. What other killers are going to... They're just going to have the entire roster? I guess they're just going to have all the OG killers and not the copyrighted ones. Yeah, I'm sorry, you're not going to win me over, Trickster. Huntress and Trapper can't sit together. Their arms are too big, they can't fit at the table if they sit side by side. Look at this, we can't even fit everyone on screen at the same time. You probably think it was an error, but no, it was completely intentional. Let that be a lesson to you. Every error you think is a choice. Got that? Yeah, sure. Hide your mistake. Okay, Dwight and Claudette are directing traffic. You sit on one side, the rest of them will sit opposite of you. Okay. Huntress and Trapper can sit at the ends with their enormous sexy arms. Now that everyone is seated, we can begin dinner. Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and carefully with both love and hate for 12 hours over a spit. We all hope you enjoy. We really, really hope you do. You didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating? It's gonna be other survivors, isn't it? Meat is good. Meat is murder. Good job, Wraith. That explains why he's so toned. That's a man on a vegan diet right there. Wait a minute, yeah. Meat is murder, says a fucking murderer. I'm just sharing facts, and you need to murder something to eat its meat, so that's like technically true. Technically true is the best kind of true. Alright, whatever. It's time for meat. Hey, Abel, you thinking what I'm thinking? No, probably not. It's gonna be a person on that spit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps. I haven't seen many pigs wearing palm tree button-down prints, you know? When you look closely at the spit, you spot what definitely appears to be scraps of fabric sandwiched between some layers of meat. I think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat? This took 12 hours. And we do literally everything on this island. Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up this delectable meat. Wow, he's right for a change, because I am with my broad axe. It's the perfect tool for easily chopping anything in twain. First off, who says twain? Sometimes I swear it's like we're all from completely different historical eras. Second, I'll handle this with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, and clean. At least it's clean when the meat is cooked, not blood. Or no blood, my bad. You two and your ridiculous bicep swinging contest. Enough, grow up. Obviously, my gorgeous katana is the only option. Obviously. Please stop, please. I hate when we fight, or talk, or even when we look at each other in the eye. I can do it. I have the skull of Hazarov. No, you'll mush the meat. No, this isn't what you want to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve up Felix. I mean dinner. Oh no, not Felix. Otherwise, this will go on for hours. No hyperbole. They once argued over who had the most effective weapons for 72 straight hours. I mean, that's a very reasonable argument. And it doesn't matter which one does it. When they're done, they will take even longer cleaning their weapon, all while explaining the value in maintaining your tools. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason, they're always terrified of tetanus. Hey, that shit ain't to fuck with, man. Hey, why don't you just let me carve up dinner? So what am I gonna carve it up with? Do I get to pick my murder weapon? Because I'm gonna go... Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. Let's beat this meat. Ah. I'm a failure. I'm not good with the meat. Machetes are dumb. Oh, so she likes it when I cut the meat. Got it. Alright, whatever. We're eating a human person. When in Rome, do as the Romans, I guess. Spirit doesn't eat. She's the only one who seems to really be embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell. I mean, come on, we're still trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Claudette and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this night perfect. Well, at least they're lifting their masks. This is only 99% as disgusting as it could be if they just tried to mash stuff through there. I mean, only 2 of them are wearing masks. And even then, their mouths are exposed. Spirit, why aren't you hungry? The 2 best things about being dead is not having to eat. That's only one thing. Think about it, Ebel. Number 2 is no number 2. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. I guess that's true. They've never really shown any ghosts in the bathroom on, like, Ghost Adventures with Zach Baggins. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what it would actually follow. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in a spectral form. Do you see how deep this cut on my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore. She's got a good point. Between the food and the behavior of the group, this might be the worst meal in history. But even worse is that they're staring at you. You're not eating. They don't like that. One's vegan, the other doesn't eat. And I'm being judged for not eating? Are you shitting me? That's a 3 to 2. That's 3 to 2 not eating. And I'm being judged? I hate these people. I think they want an explanation why. What do you want to tell them? I'm sorry. I'm just super self-conscious of how I look when I eat. I was just pretending to be grossed out by dinner so I'd have an excuse not to chew in front of everyone. Sorry if that made things awkward. I'm actually extremely hungry. Yeah, watching people eat is gross, but try to relax and not worry what everyone thinks. It's so important to always remember people are watching you, judging you, definitely not ignoring you. Right, guys? Is anyone listening to me? Typically a group that includes 1 if not more cannibals staring at you with meat juice dripping from their chins would be quite scary. However, right now you're barely able to keep your head up, let alone get scared and run away. I'm a narrator, not a physician, so please don't take this as medical advice, but I'm pretty sure you need to eat to stay alive. Oh, hey, it's me again. Hello, Ocean. Your friend, mentor, and guide. Narrator to the narrator, the Ocean. Hello, Ocean. Not sure how I feel about that characterization, but I'll allow it. I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. There's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you. Not unless you follow the right path, or at least a right path. There's too many of those to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them, because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise. Others lead to something even worse. Starting scenes over and having to fast forward back to where you were. Am I right? For this place holds many secrets, even from itself, but the one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Is cereal a soup? Why are you here? Oh yeah, that's important too. Why are you here? Because I paid $8 for this game, that's why. Vague, mysterious, I gotta give it to the Ocean character. That's some quality early game storytelling. Hold on, I'm back. One more piece of advice. You've made many choices by now. Some of them I liked, some of them I did not. It's in your best interest to make more choices that I like. Well, just nudge me on the fucking shoulder. Or be like a Dora the Explorer arrow just pointing at the correct choice. You wake up to find Huntress holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cool water into your mouth. What, did I not eat? Oh good, you're okay. Sometimes when I try and care for people, they have a way of ending up less alive than when I started. Well, glad to not be another statistic. Which would be a total bummer if that happened, you know? It's been so long since I had a normal, happy, healthy, living person around. Usually I'm just falling into the same old routine of smashing everyone's heads open with a hatchet before I really get to know how they are as a person. She has such a way with words. But you're not nearly as scared. We're too busy writhing in pain to see me for me. You feel nervous in her arms, not just because they're maybe crushing you a little bit, but because she's beautiful. Yes, beautiful, but I was just gonna narrate that fact, not, you know, say it out loud as a single word, like some creep. Beautiful mask, your bunny mask. It's quite gorgeous. Nice recovery, but now that you're awake and talking, you gotta keep this up. Did you make it yourself? You're the first person to ever ask me that. Yes, I did. You seem so quirky and cool. You could do anything. Own an Etsy store. Be a doctor. Why is it that you kill people? Huntress sighs. You could practically see the memories flickering across her eyes, but she hasn't tried to kill you yet, so that's a good sign. I like that they brought up Etsy. I bet if I went on Etsy right now, I could probably find 200 different Huntress masks. You know what? We're gonna do that right now. This is gonna be the Let's Play of just Googling shit. Yep. Here we go. Plenty of Huntress masks on here. Oh, well, that's not Huntress. Okay, we're back to Huntress masks. See that? I should have bought that before we played. That would have been great. Oh well, back to the game. It's all I was ever taught to do as a young girl. So I thought I was right. Even through the mask, you can see that Huntress is blushing a bit. It seems like your line of questioning has made her a little nervous. Hey, you didn't eat much at dinner. Want a snack? She offers you some jerky, probably human jerky, but her spice game is on point because it smells pretty damn good. Except, when on Murderer's Island, you might as well eat as the killers do. Plus, you really are hungry, and you can chow down on jerky sensually, right? Yeah, sure, it'd be like Lady and the Tramp, but with jerky. And then we can floss each other's teeth when we're done. So romantic, being a carnivore and a cannibal. I'd love some. After a moment of quiet chewing on what you choose to believe is not human thigh meat, you decide to be bold and ask another question. Have you ever been in a relationship before? Dang, you're really going there. You do not play around. Huntress takes a moment to think deeply before answering. I must say it's quite amusing to see this hulking bombshell get all twisted up with these personal questions. Mind over muscle, I guess. I don't know. There was this one deer that looked at me quite provocatively in a clearing once, but that doesn't count, does it? Oh god, no. Why did I even think of that? She's wearing a bunny mask. God damn it. I didn't even think of that. You hear the faintest giggles bubble out from behind Huntress's mask. You're so cute, Huntress. No, it doesn't count. Whoa, what's this? You found something in the sand. Huntress reaches down to pick it up. It's a hair clip, probably left by some little girl who was playing on the beach long ago, who is definitely still alive and not at all dead. Huntress closes the bag of jerky with the hair clip. Seems like she's a little mixed up on how exactly this particular item works. Should you go with the flow or show off your knowledge of advanced human-ing? Show her a thing or two. Fuck it. Silly goose. Chuckle before reaching into the bag of jerky. You take the beret off and collect a lock of Huntress's hair, clipping it back to an attractive swoop. Much better. Alright, cool. Taught her something new. She touches the clip in her hair with a smile. Oh cool, the other guys are showing up. Oh no, it's just those two. God damn it, will you guys stop cock blocking me? Son of a bitch. I get your friends are dead, but that doesn't mean you gotta kill my love life. Only to find that it's Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, which they're waving in the air above their heads. It's very important that we stick to the itinerary and attend each event as scheduled. Playing sick for cute flirt points was not a part of this evening's activities. That's strictly slotted in for after campfire story time. At this rate, we'll be late. Playing sick? No, whatever. Let's just go. Let's just get to this activity. What are we doing now? What are we gonna spin the wheel for this damn time? Kind of like the music. All right, so we're not gonna blame anyone in particular. But someone, and we're not going to say who, so don't worry, you, hasn't been sticking to the schedule. It's not my fault I got game. That means that we're behind on time for evening activities. And we'll only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story. Just one story, but story time is my favorite activity. This is a narrative-heavy experience. Wait, you're telling us that only one person gets to share? How will we decide who? Oh wait, we have to decide as a group. That never goes well. Whoever did this, step up now. I swear I won't be angry. I'll merely chop your head clean off. No fuss, no muss. Alright, so am I gonna get to pick who the deal is? Now I just want to see Huntress and Trapper just go at it. Just beat the shit out of each other. See who's the real muscle freak. See, my money's on Huntress because she always has an axe and hatchets. She's got range. Also, Trapper looks like he's never done cardio in his life. I imagine Spirit would have the most boring shit ever. Trapper's a meathead. I already know enough about Huntress. You know, let's give Wraith a chance. I'm not really one for scary stories. Life is scary enough as it is. I immediately regret my decision. You literally carry around the skull of a spine as your little prop. As the other killers laugh, Wraith holds up his skull and gazes into its hollow, dark eye sockets. If you're looking for something Shakespearean in this story, look elsewhere. This is a tale of madness, of staring at the soul of death and never returning. Once upon a time, a young man worked at a junkyard. The man was quiet, kept to himself, just wanted to avoid trouble. While the boss dealt with clients, the young man operated the crusher, turning old cars into cubes of twisted metal. One day, right before crushing a car, he noticed something. Blood. Drip, drip, dripping from the trunk. He opened it and found a frightened stranger, bound and gagged. The young man reeled. Was he about to accidentally murder the stranger? How could this have happened? He freed the stranger, who ran off into the waiting arms of the boss, the owner of the junkyard. Before his shaken employee could tell him about the mistake they had nearly made, the boss took out a knife and swiftly slit the stranger's throat. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, that's right. That's the fucking Wraith's backstory. How did I forget that shit? The young man fell to his knees, unable to comprehend what was happening. As he stared at the ground, too shocked to cry, the boss approached him. What did you do? He asked the boss. I did your job for you. What do you mean? That's not my job. My job is to crush the cars. The boss let out a miserable scoff, his face contorting in evil disdain for the pathetic wretch in front of him. Oh god, I'm dying. Why do you think we're crushing these cars? To save space? Who do you think my clients are? I don't know. Yes, you do, screamed the boss. Deep down, you've always known what was happening here. You just didn't want to admit it to yourself. Your hands aren't clean. My clients give me money, and I take care of their problems, eliminate their witnesses, tie up their loose ends, or actually, you do. Yeah, he's got a pretty tragic backstory. I mean, I get that's his backstory, but did he like snap? All right, so boss laughs at him, then he stands up, now taller than the boss. A faint glimmer of fear overtook the snarl on the older man's face. The young man's face was empty. Empty as he grabbed the boss's throat and dragged him to the car crusher. Empty as he picked him up and stuffed him inside. Empty as he slammed the trunk down on him, its stupid fat head sticking out, begging for mercy. 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 Empty as he started the machine, staring at the boss and its sniveling, crying, wet face. Empty as he grabbed his head, dug his fingers in further, piercing the skin. Empty as he squeezed and pulled. Empty as he heard bones popping and snapping. But when the boss's head, still attached to his spine, pulled cleanly out of his disgusting sack of a body, he smiled. Wraith stares back into the eye sockets of his skull. It doesn't matter how good you are, how innocent, how kind, how full of love you once were. When you look into the eyes of evil, you will surely go mad. An awkward silence falls upon the room until, that's a pretty good story. I'm glad you didn't give us any Shakespeare, because that story made Shakespeare look like a slack-jawed, mouth-breathing idiot. Thank you. I'm too overcome. The other killers look at each other, unsure if you're joking. Thanks. Wraith, on the other hand, is absolutely sure you're joking. You may have gone a little overboard. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit so that they can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves and you're just alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. Until the ocean starts talking to me, telling me I fucked up. Oh god, Trickster's showing up. Right. No, get out of here. No one likes you. You know, I've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special those in charge of this island don't want you to hear. I am the ultimate catch on this island. The only lobster in an ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can. What a fucking migraine. Fucking hated it when he got added to the game. That shit was annoying. Just have to find me. Alright, goodbye. I don't care for him. I don't care if I have to go with Trickster to beat the game. I'm not going with Trickster. Fuck that shit. Guess that's not... Oh, hello, Wraith. Hey, I'm probably not making a great impression because I guess that's not really my thing. I just know that if you got to know me then, I mean, look, the others aren't around. And I really hate the fire pit. I just kind of hate fire in general. Maybe we could go back to the pool and like, I don't know, whatever, you know? Dip in the pool with the Wraith, you've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow him, an offer like that. And don't forget our little talk. Yeah, I'll go with him, I don't care. You and your storyteller friend slip into the water. Just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, you're also pretty sure your killer companion could handle it. Hey, do you remember my story? Yeah, it was great. And you didn't accept my praise, you son of a bitch. You mean the one you just told, like, a minute ago? Yeah. Yeah. Did you, I mean, like, what did you think of the young man in the story? Do you think he's weird? I'd forgive him. I'd forgive him. What happened to him would make anyone snap. And who knows what happened in his past to lead him to that point. He was just trying to be good. Yes, that's all he wanted, was to be good. I guess that makes sense. Did the young man remind you of anyone? Yes. It's you. It's clearly you. What? No, it's I'm. You're carrying around the guy's skull and spine with you right now. Wraith looks at Azerov's skull, and then into the middle distance, a long silence ensues. You notice the temperature has dropped significantly. What, does he have like mental blockage to forget that he's the guy in the story? Is it cold in this water now, or is it just me? I feel like my toes are turning into ice cubes. Wraith seizes up and squeezes his eyes shut. Please, I can't be around any cube talk. Not since, I heard that story from somebody else a long time ago. The story you just told us 2 minutes ago? Exactly, the one that wasn't about me. Usually we'd be nervous that we were about to make things awkward when we barge in, but obviously we couldn't hold a candle to whatever was happening here tonight. Either way, it's time for bed. For you, but not us. After you go to sleep, that's when we party. Ah, so that's why they're still here, got it. After spending all day cooped up in those tight little safari-themed resort uniforms, you just know those two rage late into the night. God damn, but you're not here to party with them. You've got your own repressed relationships to tend to. Just don't leave me alone with Trapper, please. You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about Wraith's story about the young man who found out he was part of a sinister plot. What don't you know about your current situation? Is it something that will terrify you? Something that will make you snap? What if you look into the eyes of evil? And what if you like it? Before you can dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive. Their now familiar creepy smile is stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see a smile like that lit by firelight. Oh god, reading makes me yawn. We must apologize for the accommodations. We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're going to make you comfortable, or die trying. They hand over a pillow and blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire. Perhaps some music will put you at ease. Please don't, I like ocean ambience. Just try to keep the volume to a minimum. Our other guests aren't the types you'll want to rob of their beauty sleep. Well, the only radio station I'm familiar with nearby here is 101 The Fox, and I hate that radio station. But I'm familiar with it, so I'll get between 100 and 102. Boom! That's... You know, if they played something like this on 101 The Fox, that'd be great. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you until you're sleepier. Would you summon Huntress? Obviously. That's what we're going for. The spinny wheelie dealy did it. And every interaction I have with Wraith is awkward as shit. Huntress appears in an instant. You really didn't hear her coming. Doesn't she hum though? She's more than happy to tell you her secret of falling asleep when she's feeling restless. It's very easy. You just hold your breath until you pass out. What's that? If a Soviet lullaby doesn't work, the special mushroom tea has always done the trick. When I'm not coating the blade of my hatchet in it to ease the passing of my victims, I'm steeping it in piping hot mug of water. Try it. Okay. Finally starting to feel sleepy, except maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to... Oh god, did she just roofie me? The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky, but... By now you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head, but this one is still undeniably odd. Really worked up a sweat watching those killers toss the ball around, huh? Would it have hurt so much to go splash around in some cool ocean waves afterwards? I'm just saying, I'm out here, you know. Can I date the ocean? You awake suddenly to see someone looming over you. Oh, hello, Spirit. When you wake up, you find Spirit sitting beside you, reading a worn paperback. Hey, what? Yeah, what? Clearly she has noticed that you're awake, but she hasn't actually looked at you. Seems like she's pretty focused on that book. She came to me and she's getting mad that I'm interrupting. Seems like forever, and she stares at the page before finally shutting the book and setting it down. Oh, you're awake. What's the book? How to be a sleep paralysis demon? Oh yeah, I saw you with the Huntress right before bedtime. I wouldn't tell you how to live your life, but if you ask me, you could do a lot better. It's completely by accident. I even saw them over here. It's not like I was looking out for you or anything. This was simply the best reading light, and the text in my book is very, very fine print, so it's tough to read in the dark. Don't get the wrong idea. You and I are obviously minding our own business types. Not phony look out for each other as an excuse for just being nosy types. But well, since you're here and I'm here, maybe we've got other things in common, who knows. You see, this is why I like orc massage. You could just be with everyone. I like being with everyone games. Can we get a polygamous dating simulator? That'd be awesome. This is why Honey Pop slaps. There's no picking favorites. We spend a little bit more time together tomorrow. We might find that, I don't know, we get along. And by get along, I mean exist simply and comfortably without feeling any burning desire to assassinate the other person. Or not, whatever. I don't even give a shit. Bye. Yeah, bye, bitch. Finally alone, for real this time, maybe. You drift. I like it. Huntress just roofied me next to a campfire and just wandered off. Ah, shit. Hopefully you're not poisoned. I don't know, man. Shit. Wait a second, where are we? This isn't... Oh, geez, it's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all the contestants talk directly to the camera. So this is Total Drama Island. I think today went really well. These were some of my first interactions with someone who isn't a parent that didn't end in bloodshed or untimely perishing in my Russian cottage. So I'm counting today as a win, no matter what happens. What do you think of the newcomer? What do I think of the newcomer? Do I have to say? Oh, I don't know. Attractive, mysterious. I really don't know that many other words since I was raised by my mom in the woods until she was skewered by an elk and I had to wash her entrails off my Seraphim. That being said, the other three should make sure to be on their guard. I don't know who this newcomer will want to spend time with tomorrow, but I, for one, will not let my guard down easily. Who knows about the others? Wraith, I think, knows more than he's letting on about this place, but he's a hard nut to crack. Meanwhile, Spirit is just screaming all the time. Major Buzzkill and Trapper. Oof, where do I even begin with Trapper? He's buff, sure, but daddy issues much? Sheesh. Look, I don't need anyone. I've been perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat a fine diet of raw deer, bear, and human, and I'm as fit as a fiddle. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me think that I might be missing out on some huge part of this thing called life. If I'm being honest, I want to kill just about every person I meet within a minute of meeting them. Even the few people I can tolerate, I want to see suffer for a long time before I kill them. I just realized what Trapper reminds me of. He reminds me of Piri Piri Prisoner from fucking One Punch Man. Don't know why it took me so long for that connection to happen, but this person, for some reason, I would like them to continue living for now. One false step in. Well, you know, everyone calls me Trapper for a reason, and they better call me Trapper. I swear if I watch this later and you list me as Evan, I'm going to kill... What the fuck's what's wrong with being called Evan, motherfucker? Yeah, today was fun. I don't want to get ahead of myself or really, invest in something that might hurt me, so I don't. Maybe we'll just see how it goes. Or maybe they'll realize I'm not the one for them. They seem pretty smart, so that's probably what'll happen. I gotta learn to go easier on myself. Who could love me if I can't love myself? Some sage wisdom. Have you ever felt absolutely nothing inside? It's fine. See, at least she's honest. Sorry, I'm probably still gonna go with Huntress. You open your eyes, the sun is shining, there's not a cloud in the sky, and you feel great, totally well rested. You're not even suspicious of the fact that you fell asleep by the campfire but woke up several yards down the beach. Wait, are you on vacation? Was yesterday nothing more than a strange dream? No, not a dream. You really are here for another day. Why, I have no idea. You're obviously a weirdo. Speaking of weirdos, I see the rest of the gang is hanging out on the beach. This is definitely not a dream. I wouldn't rule out a nightmare just yet, though. At least they make for a sexy bunch, no? Yeah, I mean, he's got a point. And talk about sexy, here comes Trickster carrying coffee. Oh boy. That's not coffee, that's a fucking baseball bat. Morning, beautiful. I thought you might like a nice cup of joe to start this incredibly day off, right? Not really, man. Last time I had coffee, I started projectile vomiting. They must have brewed it bad, but I'm never going to Starbucks ever again in my fucking life. That's, no. Is there creamer in that? Because if not, I'm not drinking that shit. Even though I'm pretty sure creamer's what got me projectile vomiting last time. They must have like sneezed and pissed and jacked off into my coffee because that shit immediately came out of my system when I got home. Trickster seems suspiciously cheerful. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious behind this joyful demeanor though. Everyone knows musicians are morning people. I also want to wish you luck. Today is an important one. My only regret is that I won't be a bigger part of it. He's trying too hard, I'm sorry. Also, I'm just swamped with engagements, especially on the other island. Trickster winks at you. If you want to ask him how to reach the other island, now's the time. Never mind, he left. Well, at least he brought me a cup of... Yeah, I'm not gonna drink that shit. Not coffee, got it, he pissed in it or whatever. I don't care. It's probably like his bath water mixed into it. Let's just get to the next part. Oh, the ocean's back. Hey, wait a second. How did a possibly omniscient, possibly unreliable narrator physically just knock that coffee out of your hand? I don't fucking give a shit. This is not Parliament, and the floor does not recognize the ocean to speak out of turn at this moment. I need no recognition, for I am the ocean. I dominate the land. I submerge those who defy me and become their watery grave. And, you know, that's a pretty metal line, actually. Wasn't expecting that from a dating simulator. Actually, speaking of graves, I would like to say something of grave importance. Even if this place is an eternal prison of pain, and I'm not saying it is, even a place of extreme horror can still receive a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10 thumbs up review if it was crafted with love and or that's the type of thing you're into. You know, the ocean is right. A lot of hard work goes into a place like this. You should really judge it on the artist's intent. and whenever possible, start from the mindset of giving them the benefit of the doubt. Constructing these elaborate simulations, vacations is not easy to do. Oh, is it gonna be like Total Drama Island where we knock over like a fake painted wall and we're just on like a movie set across from like a fast food joint? That'd be cool. Sometimes there are some small bugs or inconsistencies, but that's just the nature of the process. Perfection is overrated. The universe is filled with mysteries. We ought to celebrate those who venture to bare their souls as part of a creative process with the ultimate intent of making things for our enjoyment, not be overly critical of them. Are they trying to sell me on this place actually being good? Well, you don't have to say it like that, especially after I saved you from that poorly made cup of coffee. Oh, hello, Claudette, and hello, Dwight. Bet they were up all night screwing or something, and that's why they're late to the game. So what are we doing today, boys? So what? Yeah, my time on the island. Yeah, I'm not suspicious. There's no option. What an encouraging response. And we're so glad you're not suspicious. Hey, Claudette, maybe he's not suspicious because he's figured out what we're actually doing here. Yeah, no, zero chance. They're still clicking, even right now, to see how you'll respond. What do you want me to do? Just quit the game? Because I can just do that. Hey, look at that. Yeah, they don't know anything. It doesn't matter, though, Ebel. We're so happy to hear you're having fun. Yeah. I mean, I better be having fun. I spent money on this. I didn't say I was having fun. Well, we're all having fun. We're all having fun. We're just gonna get ambushed if we say we're not having a good time. All the killers are gonna come rushing out of the woods with their weapons. It's like, what'd you say? We do need to ask you one more question, though. We all had to sign away our rights to say anything negative about this place. Would you please sign this non-disparagement agreement? Absolutely not. No. No, I will not say anything negative about this island. You have my word that I, Ebel, agree with the terms of this verbal contract. Perfect. Oh, I'm gonna talk so much shit. Excellent. Yes. Hey, Ebel, it's still totally cool if you have constructive feedback. The place to leave that is in a positive review, because we all know that nobody reads negative reviews of games. Are you kidding me? That's all people fucking read is negative reviews of games. That's the stupidest fucking takes for video games. This is negative reviews. Anyway, I see Dwight and Claudette have gone into a trance, and with the grumbling I hear from your belly, that can mean only one thing. Breakfast. Abso-fucking-lutely. Time for brekkie. Everyone rolls into the dining area to lard up those sexy little bellies with pancakes and bacon, and so much for maintaining these beach bods. We're all half naked in a tropical paradise. Can we get some strawberries here? A yogurt? Magic powers will only get you so far. Even killers watch their sodium intake. That's true. Fuck, now I gotta hit the gym. You take your plate and sit down, thinking about yesterday and the whirlwind of feelings you experienced. Danger, dread, disorientation. It was like going through puberty again, except all in one day on a beautiful and mysterious island. It looks like you're not the only one doing some introspection, though. Trapper stands up to talk about how his day went, in case anyone was wondering. Well, it's nice, you know, that he really wants to share. Because personally, I don't give a shit. I'll be honest, I didn't expect you to survive yesterday, so congrats, I guess. Yeah, thanks, dude. Whether you survive today is a 50-50 at best. Good luck. Thanks, man. Well, that was bizarre. Back to your Huntress is... Hey, Huntress is back. I feel a stirring inside my animal heart. Something I've never felt before. It's almost like the feeling right before I go in for the kill, but softer. Warmer. Sounds like it could be love, or maybe just indigestion from all that raw beef she had last night. Oh, well, that surely must be it. No one else would weirdly stand up during breakfast. And just like that, here comes Spirit. If I look especially well rested this morning, it's not because I slept well. As you know, I'm much too dedicated to finding revenge to ever sleep again, but because you all really left me alone yesterday to be my best, non-constantly annoyed self, and I thank you for that. So got it. She wants me to leave her alone. That eliminates that. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna go back to quietly resenting being trapped here with all you while looking cute doing so. Okay, see ya. Guessing Wraithos had enough time to work up the courage to speak in front of a group. Ah, perfect, here he is. Alright, take us home, Wraith. Oh, hey, that was fun yesterday, huh? Yeah, I mean, like, not too much fun. That'd be weird, but like a good amount of fun. Okay, now they're all looking at me. What am I... Oh, so now I gotta give a speech? I thank you all for not butchering me yesterday. Hopefully we can continue that ritual today. Shame you didn't get to eat any breakfast, but so be it. Whatever. I'll just have Huntress give me more jerky. After breakfast, you head to a hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. Before you get there, though, something catches your attention. You hear that? Who are you addressing? Me? Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's okay, right? You know, I might be pursuing a relationship with one of these 4 fine killers, but it feels like the person I'm getting to know the most is you, narrator. It's only okay in so much as it serves to illustrate that you've lost your mind, seeing how I'm not real and all. I mean, nobody's real. Yeah, I heard it this time. I think it's coming from behind the pool. Who's behind the pool shed? No, stick it in there. A little more. Oh, yeah, that's it, yeah. I guess they're cleaning, they're putting the pool filter in. Yeah, they're probably just doing the pull filter. Yep, sexual innuendo. Come on, let's go take a look. Let's get back there. A little privacy, please. Sorry, I didn't know how else to let you know I was here and that I could hear you. Well, you know what? What do you think we were doing? I don't know. You were doing, I don't know exactly what you were doing, but it sounded like fun. You think two people trying to find new ways to kill each other in a desperate search to make their own death permanent is fun? I don't know, maybe. There's like a whole episode of that on Aqua Teen Hunger Force. We get 5 minutes to ourselves a day, and we spend it hoping if we stab each other in just the right spot, we won't get resurrected. God damn, this is some your pretty face is going to hell shit. I've come to believe that the key is finding the exact place we need to bleed out from, and I believe that that place is in our appendix. Why else would it be there? Did you actually think we were me and him, Dwight? Poor Dwight. Poor Dwight. My life is a nightmare, and yet somehow it's never been worse than right now. Let's go, lover boy. I noted all our entry wounds and our 5 minutes is up anyway. Good luck, Ebel. You're going to need it. And hey, if you figure out how to escape this island, please make sure your ghost tells us now. Or how. Well, that was both a tragedy and a comedy. A cragmedy? I don't know. Shut up, I like it. Anyway, where are we? Oh yeah. A hot tub by myself, clear my head. So far today has been exhausting, but you're dedicated to achieving a true centered sense of calm. No drama, no bullshit, just soaking up sun in a heated pool. Today, you're on a date with you. Ooh, I like that. I want to be on a date with me. Who would make the first move? And aside from that disturbing thought, all is going to plan until a shadow blocks your precious sun. Spiky tipped, like a palm tree is bending over to screw with you. Trapper? But it's no tree at all, it's... Oh, it's you. Hello, trickster. Breakfast was weird, huh? Everyone just getting up and announcing how they're feeling. What's that about? Some forced kind of check-in with the group? I don't like it. Fishy. Kinda lazy. Whatever though. Breakfast is dumb. No one should eat before noon. Or after 4 p.m. Yeah, I do intermittent fasting. You see my abs, by the way. Yeah, you look incredibly dehydrated, my man. Maybe you could see them later at my private stage on the other island, you know? IP Island, where all the Hollywood celebs hang out. That's where all the franchise killers are at, is on IP Island. That's where Myers and Pyramid Head are. I could give you a private show. I'm good. His abs are pretty amazing. You gotta give him that. And the blow-up bat, threatening but adorable, makes for an interesting silhouette. Genius design. He's a psychopath just like the rest of them. You don't gotta give him anything, and we're not the best friends. And we're not best friends just because we had a little talk about doing a little talking. It's not an open invitation to go smashing the fourth wall every 5 seconds. Okay, now that that guy is gone and we've got some ground rules established and we're definitely going to abide by, it's time to lay back, take some deep, slow breaths, and... Nope, another shadow. These people will not leave you alone. Let's see who it is this time. Oh, hello, Huntress. Yeah, that makes sense. You two have gotten pretty cozy. We should get out of here. I know a place that's quiet and out of the way. No one will be able to hunt us. I mean, hear us there. Yeah, whatever. I'm fine to die out there. I don't give a shit. Did you pack a picnic? Bring your swimsuit, a pocket knife. You decide to bring as much as you can. You may have to make a run for it at some point, and you should be prepared. Okay, glad to see my guy is smart. Whew. Man, I'm getting dehydrated. Just reading nonstop. But of course, you washed up on this island with nothing but the clothes on your back, so you've got nothing to gather. Are you really ready for this? I mean, they call her the Huntress, not the Hugstress. You don't have to be funny, man. Just tell me what's going on, game. God. You look up at this towering goddess, trying to form a sentence when suddenly, before you can decide if you want to go off with her, the Wraith interjects. No, get out of here, you fucking loser. I don't usually do this, but I had a dream about you last night, and was it a wet dream? I mean, not like a weird dream, but like, I don't know. Well, if it wasn't a wet dream about me, then it wasn't cool. I wanted to tell you about it. You want to maybe hang out with me today? Why am I so bad at this? No worries if not, I guess. Huntress seems pretty great too. Tough choice. You weigh your options quickly because you can only go on one date today, and you also don't want to be hacked to pieces for saying the wrong thing. It's always good to remember that these are all cold-blooded killers, but you know what they say, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. And then die a horrible, retching, writhing death after drinking it because the lemons were poisoned all along. Sorry, this island has really got me tilted. So, who will it be? Huntress. I gotta go with Huntress. Sorry, I've gotta stick with the gun, man. No jumping the gun. Or the hatchet or axe, whatever you want to fucking call it. You and Huntress make your way to the secluded beach house. Your heart thrums in your chest. Don't look it up. Thrums is a real word, I swear. Okay. Thrum, make a continuous rhythmic humming sound. Okay, so that's what she does. So humming, got it. Okay, thrums is a real word. I looked it up. Huntress is quiet as a mouse as she guides you through the island forest. You struggle to keep up with her. She moves like a jungle cat, all muscle and silent, leaps across thorny brush. She halts suddenly and you crash into her, having been desperately trying to keep up. You follow her you follow her gaze and realize that you've arrived. A cabin in the woods, obligatory in nearly all horror films and stories, and you've come here willingly with a fearsome killer. Great job. The cabin is cozy, but something seems off about it. You can't quite put your finger on what it is. Huntress stares at you through her bunny mask, cocking her head to the side as if trying to gauge your reaction to her hideaway. So are you gonna invite me inside? Why do you need an invitation? Are you a vampire? No. Oh. Is it just me, or did Huntress seem a little disappointed? Didn't peg her for a lover of the Fang. But hey, I don't judge. Come on, let's explore. Is this gonna be one of those death by snoo things? You follow her inside. It's creepy, rickety, and definitely not up to code, but it has a certain homey charm. You're quite the decorator. She blushes. Indeed she is. A chandelier made of bones hangs delicately from the foyer ceiling, and a collection of trinkets lines the mantel. Something tells you that the people who once owned these things are not of this mortal coil anymore. Could you be Huntress's next victim? I don't give a shit. I'm ready to die. The thought gives you a wicked thrill. Hey, she's looking at you again. What do you think of my collection? It's pretty neat. I could learn to like this. I could certainly learn to like this. This whole place, it's quite tactile. There's so much to look at. The organized chaos makes me want to craft things with my hands. I knew you'd like it here. You have the eye of someone who appreciates fine stolen things. I can't wait to go treasure hunting with you. We could find so many more goodies on the island. But first, what do you think of the other killers on the island? I mean, Trickster is pretty out there, but everyone else seems like they have interesting backstories and whatnot. A little gossip, huh? What are you playing at, Ebel? Huntress considers this for a beat. She seems to have two modes, thoughtful and explosive. You hope to never be in the splash zone when the explosive part emerges. Why? Are you jealous? Before you can answer, the house begins to shake. Huntress loses her balance on the termite-infested floor and falls into your arms. You are not mad about it, but before you have time to enjoy taking this moment in. Falls into my arms. I thought Huntress was huge in the game. I'm not that tall. I'm only 5'10". And I'm not sculpted like an Amazonian. Hey, it's crabs. What are the crab people doing here? Grab a shashka. You quickly reach out and grab a shashka off the wall. Being the highly educated person that you definitely are, you know that a shashka is a Russian sword, not an umbrella or a can of cola or something else like that. Back to back with Huntress, you both hack away at the attacking crustaceans. They're just crabs. I mean, I've never seen like an Alaskan king crab in person, but I'm pretty sure I could take a crab. You manage to slay the majority of the killer crabs. The ones you miss go scurrying away back into the hidey holes. Huntress turns to you with a gaze that's full of passion and intrigue. However, before it bubbles over, she looks away, suppressing this feeling. Huntress sits down on the wicker couch and begins cleaning the guts off her hatchet. It's an obligatory scene for every killer. You're just happy not to be the source of what she's wiping off. Looks like we're having crab for dinner. She doesn't smile at your joke. She has that ponderous look on her face again. You join her on the couch. Man, sometimes those near-death experiences really get me thinking of what I want. It was fucking crabs, my man. I think I'd really like to start a family one day. How about you? Maybe one day with the right person. I don't know. Whatever gets me further in this game, I don't care. Maybe one day with the right person. I mean, it's a life-changing decision. You have to make sure it's right. A good answer. You never know what kind of weirdos are out there. What were you like as a kid? You try to imagine this giantess as a meek child in a puffer coat wandering about the forest. Nah, she came out of the womb P90Xing. Huntress chuckles, her laugh quite cute and soft. I was so innocent, we hunted to survive, then went back to the cottage and mother would tell me stories and we'd drink tea and imagine a life far away from the woods. Somewhere like this. I suppose I finally achieved what she always wanted from me, but since coming here, something feels off. It's beautiful and warm and everyone is so attractive, like thirst traps galore. But don't you get the feeling that something is coming for us? I mean, yeah, that's later though, whatever, let's have fun now. Oh no, she's onto you. But onto you about what? Swirling memories rush through your head. Nightmares? Visions of a dark cloud? Claudette and Dwight's vacant stares that belly some sort of hypnosis? Totally. I think you're onto something. What do you know? How long have you all been here? Do you remember anything at all about why we might be here? They've probably been here like 38 years or some shit. I've been having these dreams, seeing things. I think we are all serving some greater purpose here. It's like Total Drama Island, but for the entity. Huntress reveals a strange object that she stole from near the stage of where Trickster performs. It has some strange symbol on it. Doesn't seem that strange to you. It's just a glass bottle, however. The label is interesting. She hands it over to you, but before she can explain her theory, Claudette and God damn it, how do they keep finding us? Claudette and Dwight burst in on you and interrupt. We have a dramatic announcement, but it needs to happen back at the beach. I feel like I need to get away from those two. I mean, they'll just keep following me, but I gotta keep trying. You arrive at the beach and realize you were set up. There's no big announcement after all. What we have here is a good old-fashioned rivalry. It's true, exactly like that voice that we cannot hear and certainly aren't referencing says. We were forced to interrupt your lover date by another killer. They are here and ready to make you an offer of love you won't be able to deny. I swear to God, if it's fucking Trickster again. Trapper emerges from the water. Is he in slow motion? He's pure thirst. He's Paul Newman on horseback. He's Denzel on the cover of GQ. Oh, well, now I gotta look it up. All right, let's take a look. Denzel on the cover of GQ, huh? Take a look. I mean, he's not bad. I mean, Denzel Washington's not a bad-looking guy. I mean, he's no Idris Elba. See, Idris Elba looks pretty cool. All right, back to the game. Manliness brought to life. Also, he was holding his breath under there this whole time waiting for his cue. That's commitment to a bit if I've ever seen it. Heard you spent the day in a quaint cottage. That's cute. How about quaint mansion? Or better yet, how about one on each continent? Yeah, I'm including Antarctica. I'm really, really rich. No, I refuse to marry into money. I have to earn it my goddamn self. Think of how cozy we can be there in a snowy 10-bedroom chateau. He's trying too hard. I'm sorry. I'm just like, no. No, I don't want somebody to care for me, Trapper. Go away. Ugh, as if. That life isn't for me, bro. I'm very impressed you can speak with implied quotation marks. Very cool. This guy's a total douche. Awesome. Try hard much. He's like the turn of the century Pacific Northwest version of a Wall Street bro. Trust me, it tracks. Patrick Bateman with a huge chip on his shoulder. You wouldn't go with him if he were brandishing a cleaver. Oh shit, he is. Thanks, but no thanks. I'm not into a quieter lifestyle. I relish my independence and don't need someone to wipe my butt for me. You run back into the huge arms of Hutch. I already have my own muscly Amazonian person, okay? I don't need you. Them calling him douche nozzle and Patrick Bateman, that gives me a little bit more respect for the writing team in this. Not even I would have thought of that shit. What was I saying? Oh yeah. You run back to the huge arms of Huntress. She hugs you tight, so tight you feel the life leave your body just for a moment. But it hurts so good. I love that I'm just digging my own grave. She's totally gonna butcher the shit out of me later. Well, you know what? I'm impressed that you stood up to me. I appreciate someone giving me their totally honest opinion, even if that opinion makes me want to carve out your liver. Well, I'm glad he's honest. I still don't want him though. That's not what I meant by cleaning up after you. But I'm hiring someone to do that for me the moment I get home. Trapper leaves and you turn to Huntress, walking in slow motion back into the water. It's pretty weird. He's just gonna stay in there all night. I hope so. That's, you just see like this part of him just like coming up above the water, just watching you. Shall we continue our date? Yes, absolutely. And if Dwight and Claudette come back again, just fucking throw a hatchet at them and they'll fuck off. Huntress leads you back to her cabin. You thought you'd remember the way, but it's like the forest has completely changed. Nothing is familiar. Better not get lost out here. Can you believe that guy? Classic Trapper pulling a move like that. I'm so glad you chose me though. I don't think we've explored all there is between us yet. Wait, what, you mean like my internal organs? Oh, my headphones just died. New headphones, okay, let's do it. She winks a bunny-masked eye and scoops you up onto her back. Oh, sweet. It's like Freak the Mighty. Huntress runs through the woods with you piggyback riding her. The wind ruffles your hair. Animals clear a path for the mighty woodswoman as she races by like the lead from that famous teen vampire drama in that one scene where he calls her a spider monkey. Huntress doesn't call you that. Eventually, she gently lowers you to the ground, and you take in your surroundings. A wooded clearing in the forest. Huntress prances about like a deer in the meadow. I like to come here sometimes to clear my head and hack up a few cute woodland creatures. Foxes are my favorite to slaughter. They think they are so cute and sly, but I see right through them. They're just assholes. Great with hot sauce. Tears rustling, it darts off to find its source, crouching down low like an animal. Now you're alone in the middle of the forest. Which way did you come from again? No idea. Your sense of direction is all off. Oh boy, is she gonna start hunting me? A mellifluous voice floats through the air, landing upon your ears like syrupy honey. Come find me. Ready. Found her. Perfect. Oh god. Fuck me. Not bad. Terrible. Ah, bitch. Tag. You bop Huntress on the shoulder when you find her. She high-fives you. Cool. We're playing hide-and-seek and killing foxes. What kind of date couldn't be better than this? You trying to date this young lady, or just bro down all day? You're so good at hiding. I'm having a real blast. Thanks. They say it takes 10,000 hours of practice to get good at something. That was fun, huh? I keep trying to just relax and have a good time, but that's really hard for me. Anytime I let my guard down, something terrible happens. What about if we let our pants down? Like what? Sometimes I find young girls in the woods, little perfect angels that need my protection, but if I turn my back for a moment, they wind up dying. Well, that got dark. But you feel like Huntress wouldn't admit this to just anyone. Oh look, Claude Dwight. No, get out of here. God damn it. Okay, we swear we were here for a good reason this time. What? Yeah, no one is manipulating us this time. It's just time for dinner. Come get some grub. Yeah, okay, that's fair. What a fun day you've been having. I can see it written all over your face. You're shining. And that's not just the remaining anxious sweat from spending an afternoon courting a psycho killer. No, you really are feeling this whole romantic experience. Don't worry. I'll keep your dirty little secrets, but enough gentle ribbing. It's time to get back to business. All the appetizing singles have arrived for dinner, including Trickster. Wraith is here too. I like how they have to acknowledge that Wraith. He's like, oh yeah, fucking Wraith's here too. We're not going to do the gag where we all cram them all in one scene at the same time again, so just believe me, they're all here, and they're just as sexy and demented as you remember them. With your love on the line, everyone is being very careful not to offend you by saying the wrong thing. Congrats, by the way, on getting this far. I'm as surprised as you are that these four are falling for you. No, not because of your personality, but because you just met them yesterday. However, since Spirit seems like the biggest longshot to end up holding onto your heart, she throws caution to the wind and speaks up. It's a pretty small consolation prize for being the least loved killer on Murderer's Island, but hey, letting them have this one moment in the spotlight is the least we can do, and heaven knows they won't do any better than that. Clearly, I need to do a little bit more to be a part of this group, or I'll be alone forever. Yep. However, I don't eat, and I like being alone, so I take all that back. I don't care what the group has for dinner, as long as we start with shrimp cocktail. I saw a movie once where these ghosts turned shrimp cocktail into a haunted synchronized dance, and I'm working on how they did that. I'm just gonna skip over this part. I don't really care. I get it, we can't make cultural references. I don't need to read all that shit. Alright, dinner will be served shortly, but certain power brokers would like to know about your day. Would you like to share your day with the rest of the group? You've had an interesting day, that's for sure, but how will you describe it to the others? Say too much or too little, and it could affect your standing with the group. Okay, but don't just sit there saying nothing. Nothing is an option. It's not an option, my bad. Let's do that one. Today was nuts. We went to Huntress's secret cabin, and killer crabs attacked us. It's true, I'll fall asleep tonight to the delicious sound of crunching crustaceans. That would never have happened on my yacht. I grind them up. Much more satisfying ways to kill crabs. Well, that's not grammar, man. I'll reread it again because that really tripped me up. I grind them up. Much more satisfying way to kill crabs. At least those kind of crabs. I have a little comb for the other kind. It's a good thing I didn't go with him. Dwight and Claudette bring out dinner. Everyone eats in silence. No one trusts anyone now, and they are all very tired. Oh wait, no, sorry, that's a dreary supernatural horror thriller set in Antarctica, not a charming parody dating sim set in an undisclosed tropical paradise. Man, bony appetite. Don't you mean bone? No, almost everything we serve has a lot of bones in it, even the vegetables. Impossible to avoid on this island. Everyone eats without speaking. Tensions are rising, both of the sexual and deadly variety. Orgy, let's do it. When everyone finishes, Dwight and Claudette come back to clean up the table. They linger around you as they pick up your plate, take your napkin, and dust crumbs off the table. What would you like to say to the servants? Thank them. Your top-notch service is much appreciated. I'm only saying that for Dwight, because I'm a Dwight main. Everyone, if you would please be so kind as to follow us to the fire pit, we're greatly going to appreciate it. And we're going to vote somebody off of Total Drama Island. Alright, let's go. To the fire pit we go. Okay, let's do it. Everyone's looking at me. What? So, do something. Should I pick someone to tell a story, or should we play charades? Boggle? Well, we were actually thinking, why don't you tell us a story? Wraith points to his spine and skull staff thingamajig at you. You duck out of its way. Who knows what that thing can do? Probably shoots lasers. Try not to bore us. We're just very interested in you. I'll tell a story. I hope it's a mystery. Oh god, Trickster's here. I don't know, adventure's pretty cool. Who doesn't like a good adventure story? Alright, you like your Dwayne The Rock Johnson movies. How about some adventure? Now we're talking. It's not my favorite, but I respect your choice and I will nod politely. You don't have to say that, Wraith. Just nod politely. Alright, I really like to go fishing. Solid hobby. Great foundation for a story for sure. You pause, everyone is waiting, with bated breath, no pun intended. Oh wait, that's it? Now it's a story, barely even a thought. My pun was better than that story. No, you were kidding. No, I was just kidding. So what type of story do you want to tell? Let's do romance. Love a good romance, the soft, gentle kind that you can bring to your kids without worrying. You're not really gonna screw them up. Boo. Oh fuck, there's just no pleasing the goth bitch, is there? She's not even goth, she's just emo. In case you were confused, that was not like I'm a ghost, boo. You just suck, boo. There was once this newly elected prime minister in England. He was single, which was quite holy shit. There was once a newly elected prime minister in England. He was single, which was quite strange for a leader of his stature. Over the first few months of his tenure, he started to fall for one of his assistants, a girl from the wrong side of the tracks. She was so different from the other girls, brash and adorable. What the fuck am I reading this shit for? Alright, who wants a story? You know what? We haven't given any goddamn attention to the spirit. What has she got? She reads a lot of books. She's moody. She's probably got some good shit. I suppose I could tell a story. I don't really want to, but anything I say is sure to be better than whatever you get out of anyone else in this group. Like all good stories, I stole this one from someone in the past who is dead now and can't do anything about it. My type of story. It's called The Bride, or actually, I suppose, The Fiancé. One winter, a young couple decided that the next spring they would be married. The two were madly in love and could not wait for the snow to melt, so they could join in matrimony and unite their souls for eternity. Per the latest bridal trends, they decided to have their wedding ceremony at the edge of the woods by a beautiful, shabby chick farmhouse. Together, they spent months planning the details of the wedding. The two created invitations, figured out seating arrangements, and tasted 100 cakes before settling on the perfect one. They chose Liliquoy, by the way. So fancy. When it came time to figure out the decorations, however, the bride, or the fiancé, I guess, since she actually wasn't married yet, wanted to take the lead and set the style. After all, her boyfriend had been wearing cargo shorts and open-toe sandals for pretty much their entire relationship, so he was definitely not to be trusted. Wait, you said this is a story from someone that's been dead a long time. This dude's wearing cargo shorts and open-toe sandals? Having decided on such a lovely natural setting for the ceremony, the fiancé decided that she would create unique floral arrangements from the local wildflowers that surrounded the farmhouse. As soon as the sun rose on the first day of spring, she set off into the woods. Each day she spent hours mapping out where the best blooms could be found and prepared to pick them herself the morning of the wedding, so that they'd be at the height of their freshness and beauty. Enamored with the incredible variety of flowers in the woods, she surveyed the bride, or the fiancé, since they had not yet been married, became obsessed with knowing just how many there were, so that she could choose the absolute best. When the fateful morning of their big day finally came, the fiancé told her husband to be that she had one final errand before the wedding. Excited for the ceremony to come, she dressed in her beautiful white gown and set off into the woods to gather flowers. Treading carefully, she followed her route, selecting only the best stems and collecting them in a basket. However, when she came upon a once familiar clearing, something was not as she expected. Somehow, it was more beautiful now than it had ever been before. Just on the edge of her view was a new bush filled with blossoms so vibrant and colorful she became dizzy just looking at them. But the fiancé ignored her sudden spell and pressed ahead, scooping up flower after flower, and every time she did, she noticed just further ahead, impossibly, even more beautiful blossoms. Carried by the sweet fragrance of spring. God damn, this is a long fucking story. Holy shit. The bride, fiancé, crept further and farther into the woods until she turned a corner, stepped over a mossy fallen tree trunk, and realized she had been here before. But this wasn't the clearing she remembered, or at least not how she remembered it. The flowers were suddenly overripe, decaying, falling from their stems, festering moldy piles on the floor. Where bees had been, now only flies buzzed. Where the scene of flowers had once intoxicated her, the odor of mildew now made her sick. She turned and looked back, but the path was dark. Into a shadowy glen she walked, and walked, and walked. That day, as guests gathered at the farmhouse, the fiancé was nowhere to be seen. Her friends, family, and love began to look for her, but to no avail. They searched the pasture, the tree line, and into the forest, but there were no beautiful wildflowers or young lovers to be seen. Oh god, I'm running out of moisture in my throat. Just old dead trees, trampled vines, and moss-covered rocks. The fiancé stayed a fiancé for eternity, always wondering, looking for fresher blooms to clip, but never finding them. Distracted by a never-ending search for perfection, unable to see that you are loved for who you are. Out there all alone. I thought it was beautiful and sad, just like someone we know. That was story time. It was fucking long and I need a glass of water, Dwight. I really need a glass of water. Tell me, Abel, if you could delete any sequel from existence, what would it be? Don't answer that. We actually don't care. Well, thanks for being honest. I don't know. I was gonna say, what sequel would I eliminate from existence? I can't think of any sequels I'd want to eliminate from existence. Alright, so are we done now? Can we go back to... Wait, Spirit doesn't belong here. She's strictly a victim, not a perpetrator. No wonder she's pissed. Oh, okay. There's somebody trash-talking Spirit. Deal me in. God damn. Fucking savage. What do you say we take this talk to the hot tub so I can soak this blood while I roast that girl with some killer hot takes? Enough talk of burns, things that are lit or getting blazed. It's enough that these activities have to be set next to a literal fire. Must I be surrounded by figurative flames as well? God damn. What if we turned and ran as far away from this place as we could? Just you and me. On those spindly legs, you'd probably tire before you got too far. If it's running away to someplace more secluded Ebel is after, they should obviously join me. Have you seen these legs? Pure power. She's got a fucking point. Not that my walk speed really reflects my giant stature, but that's because I choose to move slowly for stealthy reasons. It's my own choice, and it's completely logical. Why is everyone so obsessed with comparing themselves to each other and creating drama? I'm so over all that. Don't you get it? Society wants to trick you into fighting with each other so that corporations can swoop in and all sell you fake solutions to your fabricated problems. I'll be sitting in the shade and drinking something locally sourced while thumbing through a public domain novella printed on recycled paper because I refuse to play their game anymore. It's like she's trying to be as unappealing as possible. Does it really turn anyone else on or just me? Alright, let's pick Huntress. You know, I had the feeling you'd pick me. You've got good taste, and I don't say that just because I'm considering eating you. Well, that's nice. Huntress licks her lips as she eyes you up and down. You've never felt like a literal piece of meat this much in your life before. What have you gotten yourself into? I don't care. Let's just go. Let's just get it over with. Let's go over to the bar. I'm going to make you into something special. Oh boy, can't wait to see this. You and Huntress whisk yourselves away to the bar, and when you arrive, you find an arrangement of arts and crafts supplies. Are those taxidermy tools? Are you freaking out? I'm not freaking out. You wonder what's going through Huntress's head. Though she's bubbly and enthusiastic, you're always terrified she might snap. Something on your mind? She smiles. Drink this. Oh boy, the last thing she gave me put me out. So is she gonna like roofie me and then like taxidermy me while I'm out? Because if so, that's pretty metal. Wait. Holy shit, there's a fucking short story I read about that. It was like a bed and breakfast. People that stayed at her bed and breakfast, she would like give them some drink that like turned them into like statues or taxidermy deals, and they just all stood there. I remember seeing that when I was like a young kid. I'm like, that shit fucked me up. I'm like, what? I found it. It's called The Landlady. Man, that shit fucked me up when I was a kid. I'm like, she does what to them? Yeah, The Landlady's a pretty good short story. I remember they made like a movie out of it that they showed us after we read the book. Yeah, watch this on YouTube. I mean, I haven't seen it since I was in like 5th grade, but I imagine it still holds up. I remember that music from so many years later. Wow. Okay, back to the game. Sorry, that awoken some memories in my brain. What else is there to live for besides becoming Huntress's little toy? And the conclusion is, bombs away. You pound the drink. It's quite nice. I've been thinking about making you a present. A mask. Would you be into that? Making me into a mask or making me a mask? Yes, of course, I've always admired yours. What would you like? Well, she has a rabbit. I don't want to steal hers. Fluffy cat mask? Like marshmallow level fluff, you could barely make out any features. What the fuck? Meow. Okay, I guess I asked. Well, I know what I'm going to be working on tonight, all alone, in my skimpy pajamas. Huntress winks at you. Should we just, like, get out of here? Maybe go... No, that's not how tonight goes. I mean, that's not how it's supposed to go. God damn it. Soon. The Huntress. I mean, the ocean's like, hang on, Evan. Not yet. Huntress, you've got lots of hobbies. Why don't you share something with us that you're passionate about? Something less deadly than throwing axes or chasing survivors. Maybe? Just a thought. Making more masks? Or wait, making matching gloves? No, you little joker. I'm thinking of a different type of making. Making our victims die fast, medium, or slow deaths, depending on the mood we're in. It's another round of be careful what you wish for on Murderer's Island, Dwight. I need your help, Yep. Alright, y'all go fun killing each other. Talking about mycology, you know, mushrooms, I've picked a lot of them, and I'm very familiar with which ones make for a great soup base and which ones make you super dead. I'll show you 2 mushrooms. You point out the one that's safe to eat. Okay, that sounds easy enough. That one? Okay, so no. Wow, I guess don't judge a book by its cover. That one? Are they just all deadly? What the, are all mushrooms just... Alright, this is why I don't eat mushrooms. Out in the wild, I would die. Let's hope you hunt better than you forage, because you're bad at foraging, very bad. Get us all killed bad. Huntress claps her hands giddily. I appreciate you spending time with me tonight. I know the other killers are all very alluring in their own way. It means a lot that you'd spend time with a forest bumpkin such as myself. You're no bumpkin. You're no bumpkin, you're a strong, independent woman. Don't demean yourself. Damn. Huntress leaps on you, knife to your throat. I'll demean myself if I want to. I mean, if she wants to, I guess. She's angry, but also turned on. Yeah, this is pretty hot. Hey, they're back. I guess killing themselves didn't work. Exactly what the boys said. Alright. Okay, whatever, I don't care anymore. Are we getting close to beating this? This is kind of long. The gang's all together again on the volleyball court. Seems like only yesterday you were sitting on the sidelines watching everyone get sweaty. That's because it was... Wait, feels like we've been here a lot longer than that, actually. It's so late that the sun is already beginning to rise. Better get this over with quickly so that I mean, you can get some beauty rest. I do not recommend the eternal damnation of perpetual narratordom. Good thing you've really used your time well since then. Really getting to know the gang. The brain, the mogul, the basket case, the psychotic bunny girl. You know, the 4 types of people. Anyway, everyone is gathered on the volleyball court for a new type of game. Pitch your dream date and see who Ebel chooses. Who's ready for a round, Robin? How round we talking? No, not to eat, Huntress. I mean, even if the other killers give me, like, better date options, I'm still going with Huntress. I've courted her too long to just make a wrong turn at the last second. Tomorrow, you'll spit in the face of God, die, and be reborn anew. Okay. If you're not intrigued by that, I don't want you. Go draw crayon art with Trapper or dig up whatever mysteries with Wraith. I don't know what those guys do all day. You want to at least specify which god you'll be spitting in the face of? All of them. Okay then, so hydrate tonight if you intend to hang out with Spirit. Trapper, without further ado, would like to make us all uncomfortable by pushing the boundaries of what's acceptable not only in polite society but within the narrative of this in-world event and also the larger meta-narrative of a Dead by Daylight dating experience. Sometimes you just gotta say it. Why yes, thank you, I'd love to. So Ebel, you're thinking of picking me? No, absolutely not. Well, this is your final warning, pick me and be punished. And rewarded. Tomorrow will suck, probably. I'm not an easy guy to get along with. I know that. But I can tell you this much. I'm hiding a secret on this island that will make fans shit themselves with excitement. Yeah, I don't really care. If you like Trapper, you're gonna love it. And if not, you're a maggot. Also, everyone, even confident, sexy ladies in rabbit masks, better stay the hell away from my yacht. So, Wraith? I don't know. I'd really prefer to just tell Ebel privately. Ooh, I don't really know how that's going to work with these game mechanics. What if you just whispered it to Ebel? Wraith lowers his voice to a barely audible whisper. Tomorrow we have to find my bell. And then I can finally tell you about what I've been working on. It's going to be really special. The kind of thing where we will really bond. And maybe, finally, get off this island. And maybe then we can go on a real date. You done? Is that it? Wraith nods, proud. Great, Huntress, why don't you take it from here? Tomorrow morning, I'm planning on a nice atmospheric breakfast on the yacht. Don't worry, Trapper. You won't even know it's gone. What was that? Nothing. Go away. Boy, oh boy. I've got such an adventure planned. It involves hunting for treasure. What kind of treasure are we looking for? Guess you have to pick me to find out. Let me tell you, it's primo stuff. Now, if you don't mind, I've got to start preparing because it's clear already that you're going to pick me. Confident. Mysterious. I like it. And time's up, everyone. Gosh, you'll need to dream about these options so you're ready to choose in the morning. I go dream about all those swoon-worthy options so that you're ready to make a choice come dawn. Have a swell night. Did they forget to mention something? Oh yeah, how could we forget? Before you run off to slumber peacefully, there's one more thing to do. No reality survival dating competition parody would be complete without singling out one of our contestants who is already teetering on the edge of a psychological break and giving them a little push. So, eliminate one of the killers. Trapper seems like he might throttle you in your sleep if you eliminate him. That's okay. Having said, you at least see him coming. Spirit could be anywhere. She floats and I hear she can't disappear. Or she can disappear. Hard to track. If you get rid of Wraith, he might cry, and although I totally support normalizing men crying and being vulnerable, it just seems like he might be an ugly crier. Huntress, she might pretend to be okay with it, but then you'll start seeing her behind every tree. What I'm trying to say is I don't envy you, boss, so it's... Trapper. Trapper, you scared the living shit out of me. You are eliminated. That's fair. Honestly, though, I don't care. You suck. Yeah, thanks, man. But not in a good way. You bore me. You personality-free maggot. It wouldn't even be fun to kill you, which I was totally going to do tomorrow, the first chance I got. So really, this is a win-win for both of us. Still might kill you, though. Out of principle for eliminating me. Sleep with both eyes open and have fun on your date tomorrow. Nah, Huntress will protect me. You know, and then after she kills you, then she can kill me. Now that you've broken the heart of someone heartless, you should get some shut-eye. And don't worry too much about the broken heart you left behind. Because, of course, they'll be receiving a consolation prize. This really is Total Drama Island. It's like Total Drama Island, just serial killers. Even though I've already said that. Okay, what are we sending Trapper home with? A body pillow of Trickster. I mean, good for him, I guess. Like maybe he could put it with his pyramid head body pillow. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you'll do tomorrow? I don't know how you'll do it, but you better go before Dwight and Claudette come back and put you to sleep themselves. You know those two. Schedule, schedule, schedule. Wow, what a crazy way to end the day. And elimination? I didn't even know it was that kind of game. Let's check in with everyone, especially with our loser. Everyone deserves a send-off. I can't help it if I have thick arms and legs that go until they stop. I knew we had a connection from the moment I saw them through my mask. You can never be sure what's going on in the newcomer's mind, but I like my odds for tomorrow. It's so fun hunting for love and not for food or vengeance for a change. I don't really know what's happening here. I honestly haven't been paying attention. Oh, Evel, yeah, sorry, I'm focusing on other things. More important things. One way or another, I won't be here for much longer. Trapper, I don't handle rejection well. At least I don't think I do. No one has ever been dumb enough to reject me before. Yeah, the more I think about it, the angrier I'm getting. And I'm a giant rage monster, so everyone in this room should be scared right now. Turn the camera off. Did I think there was a chance I might get eliminated? Yeah, I did. Did I care if I got eliminated? Not even a little. Does the volume of words I spend talking about how much I don't care about things signify a deeper yearning within me to be seen, heard, and validated by those around me? Nah. What? No, you're not a part of this. You don't get a confessional. It's cool, man. I'm not a part of anything. You feel me? I'm not a cog in anyone's machine. I'm my own machine. This whole thing is pretty cute, though. Charmingly low-budget old school marketing vibes, not gonna lie. Kinda wish I wasn't so busy right now. I'd definitely be down with a reality show-style dating competition with survival elements. But I got my new album upcoming tour, finalizing the new sneaker line, producing a limited series on my life, starting a new social media NFT. Oh god, get that shit out of here. Nope. IP Island? No, not if there's NFTs there. Fuck that shit. So, yep, as I thought, all the IP killers are over there. Yo, get away. Is it my turn? Yeah, it's your turn, Ocean. What? No, it's not your turn. You're sentient water. How are you even sitting in that chair? What's a chair? It's the thing you're getting all wet. Now it's gonna smell like mildew. Okay. Rude. Alright, let's just get this over with. It's your turn, Ocean. Do your check-in. Check-in? I was just looking for the bathroom. Just go in yourself. That's a sentence I never thought I would utter in my life. Oh, so what are they confessing about? Oh, they have nothing to confess? Oh, Dwight has something to confess. Watching Trapper get eliminated was the first time in this unending spiral staircase of pain that is my life that I felt even a modicum of joy. Every minute that I'm alive is a nightmare. This place, the sun, these sweet sugary drinks. It sounds fun for a long weekend, but for an eternity? The unrelenting rhythm of crashing waves and wailing seagulls. It's a crescendoing song of evil that makes me question the very foundation of this universe. Why am I here? Why are any of us here? What kind of sentient being would do this? Please erase me from this existence. Please make it so I was never born. Pull the plug on this experiment and let my soul be free. And please, please get me out of this polo shirt. That was really a lot to unload. Well, that was very neat. Oh man, I thought I got an achievement. Nope. Oh well. Let the camera roll long enough, someone is bound to say something crazy. Indeed. Oh, I did get an achievement. Sweet. Day 2. Holy shit, how many fucking days are in this bitch? Soft sunlight warms your skin, nudging you awake. Also, you're using a killer crab as a pillow, which it's sort of okay with. You pull up on your beach attire and splash water on your face. Dwight and Claudette approach. Is that look on their faces excitement? Terror? You notice your stomach flutters with butterflies. Someone's in love. Or you've been infected with zombie butterflies in your sleep. It's happened here before, but it's probably the love thing. It's time. Claudette gestures over to the beach where the killers all stand flanked by tiki torches. It's a scene very reminiscent of a TV show. Suddenly the message is clear. You're going to declare your affections for a killer in front of several other killers. Hey, isn't Trickster supposed to be here? We paid him good money to make some half-assed cameos in this show. I'm gonna chew his agent out before they walk over for your big moment. Don't you think we haven't noticed how kind you've been to us, Ebel? Oh god, it's Dwight. I can't say no to Dwight. It can't be easy being thrown onto a mysterious island for seemingly no real reason, surrounded by terrifying killers, trying to manage your most primal impulses, murder, and making out. And you've kept a cool head and treated us, your friendly island host, with dignity and respect. So don't tell anyone we told you this, but they look around conspiratorially. Just a little hint for you going forward. Don't try to go all the way with a killer who isn't into you. Relationships are two-way streets, and if you don't have a green light in the other direction, you might up in the friend zone. The friend zone? That doesn't sound bad. Absolutely not. It's terrible. Where do you think you are exactly? Dead by Daylight doesn't do friends. These are killers, and there are survivors, and I'm afraid we can't say more. Okay, so who's into me? Claudette and Dwight look around conspiratorially again. Well, I've seen the sparks flying between you and Huntress. I saw her whittling a little figurine of you last night while everyone else was asleep. That's nice. So are you ready? Of course you're not, but too bad we're on a schedule. I know the smart thing would be to pick Wraith so we can get off the island, but really, this is a dating sim. So, Huntress. Eh. Alright, it's been quite the 48 hours, but there are clearly sparks in the air, and I'm not just talking about this rusty chainsaw, though I do recommend staying away from those sparks. It's time for our newcomer to confess their love. Wait, I have to do a drum roll for this. No, you don't. Who cares? Alright, who do you choose for your solo date? Can we at least do the flower? Alright, who am I picking? Wait, so flowers? Wait, I get a flower and I give them a flower? Alright, so I gotta give that to Huntress. Duh. Yeah, we gotta go with Huntress. She snaps. Wait, so it's what? Okay, she just snapped a seagull's neck and stuffs it under her dress. That's pretty gnarly. Metal. Huntress, I choose you. Let's do shit. And she just stuck her tongue out at all the other killers. Sometimes the immature move is the right one. Yeah, it's funny. It would suck having to be stuck in that pose all the damn time. I'm glad out of all the survivors they picked, it was Claudette and Dwight. It's sure to be a fun day. We'll just go here not getting to really participate, even though survivors matter too. While you go off and have a grand old time. Can't we have a grand old time, or are you guys just gonna interrupt us again? Alright, cool, let's go have a blast. Will she finally kill me? Damn, not only did we kick him off the island, but we stole his fucking yacht. Take that, Trapper. You have to admit, warm, salty air on your skin, the sound of crashing waves. This is a pretty perfect morning, just you and Huntress. Oh, the ocean's talking. Hello, ocean. Did you notice that I'm teeming with flesh-eating bacteria and dead bodies? No? That pesky ocean always killing the vibe. You turn to Huntress. You sure you're okay here on the ocean? I know you don't like to be out in the open. Something about being here with you makes me feel safe. Well, that's very nice. You both sit down at a beautifully set table on the deck of the boat. A wide spread of mouth-watering breakfast goodies are arranged in front of you. Can we get you anything? You look a bit green. We get extremely seasick. Trickster replaced all the island's Dramamine with party drugs, so... What? Wait, how did they get here? Weren't they just on the beach consoling the rejected killers? Are there more than 2 of them? You motion one of them over. We'll both take a screwdriver, hold the orange juice. Yes. My kind of lady. Hey, can you play this particular song for us? Set the mood. You hand Dwight a piece of paper with a song title written on it. Sure, though I doubt Trapper has it in his vinyl collection. Soon the haunting melody of an old Russian lullaby streams through the yacht's expensive stereo system. Sounds a lot like something Huntress may vibe with. Very clever of you to request it. Oh, it's just gonna give her like PTSD vibes and she's gonna kill me, isn't it? The boat rocks as though to the rhythm of the song. The eerie melancholy mood is really quite romantic. Breakfast has never been this intimate. You reach out to touch Huntress's hand when suddenly a loud bellow scares you. You knock your freshly poured flute of straight vodka onto the pristine deck. No, not my vodka. It's Trapper. He's screaming at us from the beach. Look at how tiny he looks all the way out there. Huntress squishes his head between her fingers like a child and giggles. Damn you both. The chairs you're sitting on are both worth more than your lives. Get back here. See, I knew he'd be pissed we took his shit. He's not wrong. Hey, Claudette, take us out further. You know, when I first started playing Dead by Daylight back in 2016, you know, I just bumped my desk. When I first played Dead by Daylight back in 2016, I had no idea it would lead me down this path. I have something for you. Oh boy. For me, Huntress reveals a package wrapped in a bloodied apron. You clap your hands like a kid on their birthday. Her playful attitude is rubbing off on you. I made that mask you asked for. I almost forgot, but I bet you didn't. This is the whole reason you pursued Huntress. I bet definitely to get a mask of you for your own, no other reason. Here you go. I dig it. You sure about that? It certainly was a choice. I mean, I dig it. You both laugh. You toss the mask off the yacht. Good call. The whole time I was making it, I was like, this is too weird. No amount of blood is ever going to make it look cool. Let's go back to my place. Yay, initiation. She downs her screwdriver. Yay, even more initiation. The tension is palpable as you enter the cabin. You could cut it with a hatchet. Give me a break. It's day 3 of killer jokes. A narrator only has so much mojo. Huntress sits you down at the cluttered table in the kitchen. You notice the bloodstains that have crept into every nook and cranny of the wooden planks. What poor creature died on this table? Did they suffer? What do you care if they suffered? Get back in the ocean. Stop backseat omniscient narrating. Stay here, don't move a muscle, or I'll hear it. I can hear any mammal's tendons creak as they stretch. It's a gift and a curse. I'll be right back. That means she can hear if I ever get an erection. That'd be weird. That's like horny sense. Alone in the cabin. What to do? Freak out? Why would I freak out? She'll kill me. Tidy up. Clean up, everybody do your share. I don't think Huntress would like me cleaning her shit up though. Oh yeah, I'm totally just cleaning this place up and she's gonna come out and be like, what the fuck are you doing with my shit? Why wasn't there just a sit there and wait option? All right, what? She came back. She has something in her hand. Okay, cool. Get warm by the fire. She wags a finger at you, a bunnylicious smirk on her face. Oh boy, she's gonna hunt me or kill me. Probably both. Not so fast. Remember we talked about how there's more going on here? You nod like a little idiot. Well, I now know there's something up. The other night, while you were sleeping like a cute little baby, I snuck into each of the other killers' lairs and saw them with shiny objects that they had been stealing from me. I think they're connected somehow. Maybe it has to do with the symbol. I tried to go back last night, but something blocked me from picking any of the objects up. Someone or something knows I'm onto them. I think if you try, it might work. What do you say? Will you help? Yeah, sure. Cool. Let's go do it. So is that's what the treasure hunting has got it. So we're all gonna find a way off this island. I'm fine with that. Let's go. I'll be your guardian angel. You never know when those other killers might pop up. So are we getting close to the end game now? Let's do it. Your childhood crush on Popeye is making more and more sense. That is a line I never thought I would ever read in my life. Where do you want to start? I don't know. You're the one that knows where they're at. You lead the way. I feel like Wraith, when you arrive to Wraith's oddball hangout zone, you immediately understand why they call it the cosmic dump. They being me, obviously. It's as if there are items and elements from all over the universe in this space. Also, it's a damned mess. It's undoubtedly a special place. The very air you breathe makes you feel that you are part of something much larger. I'm going to go hunt us some lunch while you find the object. You'll know it when you see it because it's extremely shiny. I thought you were my guardian angel. What the hell? How long have you been standing there? Are we ever really there? Oh, don't you get all philosophical on me, goddammit. I don't have time for your existential crisis today, Wraith. Huntress and I are totally gonna get it on soon. I think. I hope. Look, I need to find a special object that you have hidden here. You stole it from Huntress and she knows it. Oh, so you're trying to figure this whole thing out too, huh? Come, check this out. Bit of a subject change, but sure, it's Wraith we're dealing with after all. Wraith leads you to a telescope. Through it, you can see a far-off island in the distance. Yep. Holy smokes, is that? Sorry, I actually have no idea what that is. Would you mind filling me in? It's IP Island, where all the coolest killers from intellectual properties that we're legally obliged not to mention by name hang out and party with Hollywood celebs and Silicon Valley moguls. Oh, is that like Epstein Island? Because I don't want to go over there. Bad shit happens over at Epstein Island. Oh, hey, it's Ghostface. What's he doing? Huh. So they did have rights to have them in here. That's neat. I mean, I guess if Dead by Daylight teamed up with them for this, that means they get the rights Dead by Daylight has. Okay, so he wasn't trying to steal from Huntress. He just wants answers. And the thing that we're looking for, he can't find, so... Oh, cool. So we're gonna look for the thing here. Got it. All right, I think I'm getting a little better at that. You see an old pair of glasses on the ground and quickly grab them. You found it, so shiny. Let's get out of here. Sweet, I got some glasses. You spend a moment imagining Huntress with glasses. What would she wear them over the mask or under? Hey, that's not just some junk. Those are my reading glasses. I just subscribed to highlights. Oh my god. I thought about highlights in years. Personally, I was a bigger fan of like National Geographic Kids and zoo books. There are 4 killers who have stolen from Huntress. You're not going to let them get away with it. As for Wraith's hangout, that's already covered. That is already covered. Come on, game. Which one will you investigate? Trickster's stage. He seems to be the... I mean, he has the thing for IP Island. You arrive at Trickster's stage, but there's no one here. Not Trickster, not an audience, not anybody. Nothing eerier than an empty concert venue. Think of all the fringe that once swayed here. The beers that sloshed over red Solo cups. Mosh pits, tall guys standing in front of you for the entire show, lifelong friendships that actually only lasted for one summer. Good times. My concerts are always an experience. Oh, here he is. You should really come out to one of my after parties sometime. They're a real scream. I'll put you on the VIP list. I prefer acoustic balalaika music? I don't know. Trickster, I've never listened to your music, and I think sampling the sounds of people's screams is very been there, done that. Hey, no one talks to Trickster like that. And how do you know about my samples? Somebody is obviously a much bigger fan than they're letting on. Show me where Huntress's shiny, mysterious object is, or I'll wipe that grunt off your face with a chloroform-drenched rag. Damn. Way to harsh. My mellow, deranged violence and torture is only cool when I do it because it's my commentary on a shallow society and I make it look sexy as hell. That's some shit Tarantino would say. Your thingamajig is that way. Trickster backs away from you and resumes practicing an intricate dance routine. The way you stood up to that bootleg Backstreet Boy just now was... wow. If I weren't so strong and stable on my feet, I'd swoon. But it just wouldn't be believable. Find me my shiny thing champion. Okay. Okay. Nah, I'm shit at that. I'm getting closer. You did it, yay. Your ability to find the unfindable is quite uncanny. A natural hunter, I must say. You think I might be able to find your heart? Aw. I would hope so. It's very important to locate and remove all the internal organs of your prey as... Okay, I see what we're doing here. Ah, the gold coin that... Hey, wait a minute. Probably should have held on to that at the beginning of the game. Oh well. There are 4 killers who have stolen from Huntress. You're not going to let them get away with it. I don't know, maybe. Which one will you investigate? I guess we'll do Trapper. So I gotta pick which way I'm going, and Huntress doesn't know. Underground tunnel, huh? Sounds secretive. No one can stop you if they can't see you. That said, no one can rescue you if they hear you scream. Oh boy, I can't wait to have an early death because I made the wrong choice. I like how the lighting doesn't really fucking change. I got this. You're doing great. You're not at all afraid? Who, me? Nah, I gotta say this is up there with among the nicest, damp, and seemingly abandoned tunnels I've ever wandered through. Look, it even has lights. Inspired by Huntress's bravery, you dig deep inside yourself and summon courage of your own, which is good because you're going to need it if you're going to head through that very murdery looking passageway ahead. You enter into a humid, shadowy cave. Dripping water echoes all around you. It's definitely not cozy like the cabin you left behind. You wonder, how deep does that pool of shiny water go? Alright, let's get it over with. Oh, there he is. There's Trapper. I knew you'd come. Get out of our way or I'll skewer you and serve you for lunch. She could probably take him. I don't know. You're wasting your time. You'll never find what you're looking for. Unless what you're looking for is a mini game. Oh, okay. Yay. Fuck. Hardcore minigamer. Yeah, totally hardcore. Imagine if you actually had to get there each time. I would have lost this game hours ago. Or however long I've been playing. Alright, so we got the thing back. Hey, a fountain pen. We gotta get back to the last guy. Or Spirit. See what Spirit's got. Place is spooky as heck. Wasn't the beach sunny and beautiful just a moment ago? You tell me that your precious shiny thing is up there? Oh, a lighthouse. That's awesome. It's pretty great, right? Finally, a good chance to activate these quads. You don't get legs like this from standing still. You already know I love a good workout. Running, jumping, climbing, roughhousing. Indeed. Let's do it. Ugh, get that damn shiny thing before your immeasurable horniness melts your brain and it runs down out of your ears already. That is quite a line to read. Yeah, I called it out. It's obvious to everyone. Just own it. Yep, so shall we? Yep, sure, let's go. You can practically feel your mood going down as you climb up higher into the lighthouse before you finally arrive at the top. Oh, hello, Spirit. You're looking pretty pleased with yourself. Yeah, I'm getting the whole hang of this whole being dead thing. Did you totally get sadder the closer you got to the top of the tower? That was me, baby. I've got to share the wealth, and by wealth, I mean unending despair. You're probably here for one of your precious shiny things that I've stolen. Good luck finding it. I'll be over here reading if you need me. Alright, let's find it. Oh, damn, that was perfect. And not as perfect. Alright, got it. Last deal. Let's get up. I can see a raccoon lick itself from 200 yards away in pitch darkness. I definitely see you working that little butt off for me. Okay. Oh, it's a bottle opener. Okay, so we got all of our shiny stuff. So can we go to IP Island now? Make a pretty good team, you and I. What can I say? I appreciate a fine collection. Now that yours is back in order, maybe we head back inside to appreciate it. And you collect a certain other special gift I've been meaning to give you. A special gift. Is it shiny? I suppose it could be if you oil it up enough. Goddamn, I'm going to be ill. You told me to own my horniness. What is wrong with you? Okay, so this is when she kills me, right? We're practically undressing each other as you walk through the door. Mine's elsewhere. Neither of you realized that the door was wide open already. You were incredible. Every time you found one of those objects, my heart beat faster and faster. God damn, she's got abs. Your nimble hands, is there anything they can't find? The fireplace is cracking. Your heart is pounding. The smell of cinnamon is in the air. But wait, who's that? Oh, god damn it. Huntress quickly pulls her beach cover up back on. An older Russian. No, not the babushka. Get that bitch out of here. Ah, damn it. I'm never gonna have fun. She turns to you and you're shocked to see that she appears to come from a completely different time in history, wrapped in old unfamiliar clothes that are completely out of place here at this beach retreat. Without thinking, you blurt out, "Blit. When did I add that to my vocabulary? This island is really doing things to me. You don't know who I am? What, you expected that my elk wounds would carry over to my ghostly form? The gods have smiled on me and cleaned me up." She must be in a decent mood if she's ignoring the fact that you're dropping ox bombs all over the place. Huntress chuckles nervously. Oh great. Claudette and Dwight burst in like they're in a prank video. Bet you weren't expecting this date to include meeting her mom. Hey Huntress, how do you feel about your dear old mama coming to interrupt your date? Huntress throws a hatchet directly at the two survivors. It skewers the wall in between them. Without another word, they quickly scurry away. Well, I guess we are on a game show. I guess you gotta play it up for drama. But I was gonna get laid, so, you know. I hope this is alright. I was kinda hoping to bang, but we'll just say, of course. I give great parent. I just breathes a sigh of relief. It's just not the mood I thought we were coming back to, but I'm here now. I'm in it. I'm ready to meet your mom. Thank goodness, because my mother's the only person, I mean, most important person in my life. We Russians invented tea. Did you know that? Did Russians invent tea? Oh, China did that. So you lied to me, babushka. I don't know, if it's anything like the tea Huntress gave me, it's probably gonna just knock my ass out. Can mom leave now? You all laugh and eat raw meat of some kind. It's a lovely time, almost like you're back home. You've forgotten that you're on a possibly cursed island atop what is likely some sort of hellmouth. Look, that's not official lore. I just call it like I see it. Every so often, Mama Huntress clutches her stomach and her eyes stare into the middle distance. She mutters some sounds as if reliving the moment she was skewered by an elk. It was very grim. I like you. Thank you for indulging me in my teen stories. So tell me, what are your intentions with your daughter? Oh, that means bunny. But you guessed that already, didn't you? Or by now you've got your translator app ready? Keep her safe? I don't know. Even though she's gonna take it slow? Start a family together? I don't fucking know. To keep her safe? This Huntress? Have you seen her thighs? She could crush you with them. I know, that was like the first thing I said. And I wish she would. No, not at all. I appreciate your honesty. We women of the woods can be both hardy and a tad intimidating. My time on this plane is coming to an end. The weird magic from the Ghost Girl's black lighthouse won't keep me here for long. I don't want to get into the logic of this, but yeah, the black lighthouse can bring ghosts back to life. Oh, okay. It was Spirit who brought you back. I'll have to thank her. Huntress's mom begins to fade. Huntress cries. You can picture her at 6 years old lying over her mom's dead body. Anna. Honey, really? This foolish character? It's your life, I guess, but honestly, I'd rather you just be alone. Thanks a lot, Mom. God damn it. And a second later, Claudette and Dwight storm back in. It's time for a dramatic scene between the lovers. Shall we adjourn the forest clearing for ambience? You understand holding hands in the forest clearing. Dwight and Claudette watch your interactions closely. Too closely. Hey, I've really loved hanging out with you. I think it's time. Oh, time to kill me? Okay, cool, got it. I have you to call me by my real name like my mother does. Will you call me Anna? Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, whatever. It's Anna, I don't give a damn. So, are we gonna do anything? Or are we gonna get interrupted again? Chop up these fools with you? I don't want to kill Dwight. No way. I'm out of here. I don't want to hurt anyone. Ah, shit. You can hear his maniacal laugh as you bleed out. Try again. Hey, that's cool. You can die. I swear to God, if that was the end of the fucking game, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. Try again. If I have to start over, I swear to fucking God. Okay, I'll skip to the next part. Now let's get back to them. Sure. Oh, shit. I can't argue with that. Oh, sweet, that worked. Sweet. Oh, cool, we got him. We have kept you so on schedule. The last time I tried saying no, I got killed. So I'm sorry. It weren't for us to be wandering around with no activities planned at all. To the cabin, my lady. Thought they wanted to die. Eh, whatever, they'll just respawn. Alright. Follow our lead, disrobing for the first time since waking up here on the island. Yet, you've been sleeping in your clothes. No judgment. It's a strange new place. You kiss, and yes, if you were wondering, it looks like she's gonna keep the bunny mask on for this. Of course. It always stays on. This is the part where I skedaddle. Decapitation, sure. Tiger maulings, love it. Dudes crushing other dudes in car crushers, gotta have it. But hanky-panky, that I can't handle. I'll leave you horny kids to it. What, just because Huntress speaks Russian doesn't mean I do. I speak Canadian and French. It's a thing. Look it up. Don't need to. Am I nervously running my mouth now just to give you two time alone in the dark? Maybe. Stop me if you heard this one. A hillbilly, a doctor, and a clown walk into a bar. Alright, fine, we'll get back to it. Post doing it, you and Huntress lie together in the warmth of the fire. Everything is so perfect. You imagine Mama Huntress smiling down at you from beyond. Yeah, that's exactly what they like it, where you think about their mom during coitus. Then you realize that's pretty gross to imagine her having just watched all of that, and you try to stop thinking about it. That was incredible. See, you didn't want to kill anybody at all. You just needed a bang. Hey, friend, sounds like a real good sexy time in there, but can you let us down? We have to wrap this thing up. The schedule stops for no one, dead or alive. I suppose we can unhook the prey. At least they let it go somewhere. That would have been real teasy if it didn't go anywhere. Alright, so now what? What activity do we have for tonight now that it's just 3 of us? Last day, you beautiful piece of meat. You've done so well. We're almost at the finish line. You didn't think I brought you all this way out without a plan, did you? What kind of sinister body of salt water do I think I am? I don't know. A whoosh of dark energy surrounds you and disappears as quickly as it came. The island noises begin to return. Birds chirp in their trees and grass rustles in the light breeze. And oh look, the other killers are all here at the fire pit to watch the finale ceremony. I can't wait any longer. The pomp and circumstance is agonizing. Okay, so how do you feel about the newcomer? Are they really everything your murderous little heart has ever longed for? Huntress stares you down for an agonizing moment. Watch her just say, Nah, after all that, like, nah, he's okay, whatever, I don't give a shit. Come with me to the Red Forest. Aw, she likes me, cool. Let's hunt the woods together and have a family bursting with babies. We'll raise them as fierce warriors who can defend their family at home. I've always wanted to become a mountain man. Alright, cool, whatever, I don't care. I always plan on dying by getting mauled by a wild animal. Wraith starts a slow clap, no one joins in. Whatever, love is a concept made up by the greeting card industry. I'm out of here. No, that's Mother's Day, ding dong. God, if you're gonna be anti-society, know what's correct. Spirit floats back to her lighthouse. Look behind you, it's Trapper. Huntress, you bested me. He turns to you and offers his leathery hand for a handshake. Congratulations. I don't shake hands with... Bruh, I would have shook his hand. Trapper's eyebrows shoot up, and then he smiles. Did not see that one coming. You're alright, kid. I mean, I hate you completely. I want to kill you mercilessly, but you're alright. But wait, you haven't said anything to Huntress. I love you too. Yes, let's move to the Red Forest immediately. There's 12 kids too many. God damn. It's gonna be shooting them out like rabbits. Heart is overflowing with joy as you and Huntress embrace. Yep, missing your whole life, a woman with shoulders the size of mountains who won't take off her bunny mask even during intimate times. Yes, yes, 1,000 times, yes. You stare into the sunset and picture your life together. Happiness is real. Oh. Okay. I didn't know they had that. We gotta get that for all the other ones now. Huntress lifts her mask and you finally lay your eyes on her breathtaking natural beauty. Except her mask is still on right there. No. You know, the cabin I grew up doesn't have the amenities that my luxurious new beach house has. I'm used to living as a beast, bathing in the river, running wild through the bushes. I'll tell you this, Huntress has left her bathing suit behind and entered the jungle. You haven't lived until you've been one with nature. Roar. Okay. Chase Huntress into the woods, leaving your own bathing suit behind. How big is this island if we can just run into the woods? Okay, yeah, sweet. The end. One down. Man, I don't want to do the other ones. I imagine I was playing that for about 2.5 to 3 hours. You know, if somebody walked in right now and they're like, all right, Evan, oh, what game were you just playing? Like a SpongeBob game? It's like, nah, man, Dead by Daylight dating sim. And they'd be like, what? Yeah, Buff Beach Huntress was not something I was expecting to see. I'm surprised they only limited it to that many killers. I thought it was going to be like, I thought the nurse was going to be there. I don't know. I mean, I'm not complaining with the roster they picked. Oh yes, the best killer of all, alcohol. Well, now I got a main Huntress in Dead by Daylight. Great.